Morning. I'm trying to stuff my face. Trying to stuff my face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy holidays to y'all too. Y'all know I'm kind of rushing, but then again, not really rushing. I said no, I got to come on this morning because I don't think I'm going to come on tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Just depends on how early I go over to my son's, because we're not doing the big Thanksgiving with the whole family like we normally do. We're going to go ahead and do that for Christmas because some folks want a couple of my nieces going out of town to their kids. And, we're kind of doing that thing. However, I'm going to visit a couple maybe. So So, and I don't plan on being on long since this time. For real. When I get up here, I'm gonna go pick up my duck. Remember, I told you I'm getting me a duck. I want it already cooked, and I want to go as early as possible. Hence the reason why I got hair on, I got clothes on, a shirt and some jeans. Y'all know I like my Afghans and my moons, but it's cold out there. I had to put some clothes on. So anyway, so let me just hop right into it. So yesterday, when I was watching, Lady Nika, Miss Pizarro got on the panel and she was kind of heated that something happened over there at T.S. Madison's chat. So that led me to go over there to T.S. Madison. What catch the replay, but the chat wasn't up, so I didn't really see what was going on. I know she said she got blocked or something went on over there. Okay, let's fast forward to no, it was the same one. It was the same one. So when I watched it, there was a lady up there, and I can't remember her name. Let me get to it. And she was saying that whenever somebody put in T.S. Madison name, now, Shanquilla Robinson's name, T.S. Madison is popping up now. Well, first of all, I didn't see that. I put in Shanquilla's name like I've been doing since it's been going on. Ain't nobody really checking like that. I mean, but y'all know I ain't got nothing against TS, but I'm just saying, let me see who that lady name was. Now y'all might know I don't see that. First, let me put in Shanquilla again. None of that's I missed it. Now I done put in her name again. Look like to me, all the stories is popping up about Shanquilla. I mean, where's that? I mean, it's a whole page full. And I don't need to show it to y'all. Y'all put in Shanquilla Robinson and see. Only thing I see about T.S. Madison is when she got mentioned, Jay Wilson in her panel, and like I said, Pizarro talked about it. Three of us over here is talking about what went down because people still mad and talking about what she said, y'all, one of y'all on. But when I watched her, she was describing what she meant by that. You know, she said she didn't mean about it, but people still have outrage about that. You know, I've just been watching people still having outrage. That's basically what I've been seeing. And somebody showing the video again. I mean, it's a new development has arisen. I was watching Chronicle Speaks, and everything she's showing, she was showing news clips that actually came from the news, not her opinion. And $17,000, they said, got stolen out of the girl's suitcase. The police, the medical personnel over there, everybody was crooked. Everybody was paid off, so they saying. That's what I mean by the new developments. I mean, you know, and we're gonna keep hearing more and more about this. The money was missing out of her suitcase. Then they're saying that she was with the doctor in the villa. Well, somebody first said it was a nurse. You know, it could be a male nurse, and that the doctor stayed there 3 hours. 3 hours doing what? I didn't know you can go to a home / villa or A and B and take all the equipment to put an IV drip. And for the doctor to stand there 3 hours, I'm just so confused by this. I'll be glad when they get really, the FBI get to investigating this so we can know the real, what truly, really happened. The $10,000 was taken and stolen off her card. She, you know, had died less than 24 hours. They fled before the Mexicans can question them. They knew what they was doing. You know, I mean, this is going to grow some legs probably all the way up until somebody get picked up and going somewhere, in my opinion. So, and some people saying they're tired of the story, but we can't help it. That's what it is about. That's what's going on, especially on the YouTube. Okay. The Bushes, good morning. Dreamy Jeannie Blue. And I want to read some of her comments over there because people is really talking about that over there like that. Let me see something here. Let me get back over there. I tell y'all, I'll be everywhere listening to stuff. Everywhere. So, I mean, $17,000 was in her suitcase. And if that's the truth, I wonder why she would take cash with her like that. I mean, because she had a credit card. So now what they're saying is they can at least get them on wire fraud for them, you know, stealing her money off her card. I'm hoping they at least pick them up for that and prolong they stay in jail. while they investigate and prolong their court dates, by stealing that money, that wire fraud. That's what I'm hoping, that I just really want them to go back to Mexico so they can be in that dungeon over there. I really want them to go over there and do that. But what I want don't mean it's going to happen, but that's what I really want. So that's what I was listening to early this morning. And let me read some of the comments over there. This lady say, I am an ICU nurse. Internal decapitation often die quickly due to internal bleeding. With the loss of brain function, I have only heard, that's a long one. I've only heard of one that survived, but she received treatment and spinal stabilization quickly. So what she's saying is that what happened back in the day, everything was broke up. It's going to affect you by your breathing. You're going to have a heart attack. It's going to affect other stuff in your body. She's a nurse that's saying that. They say that she would not be able to speak, and she would be unresponsive. Her brain likely was swelling from the first beating, and that looked like enough to kill her. And that is an instant that takes time. But due to swelling, her brain could have herniated through the bottom of her skull prior to the cardiac arrest. In other words, she's bleeding internally with all that's going on. So I believe the first report that she died within 15 minutes of all those injuries. I do believe that, but that's a long one. I ain't gonna finish reading that long one. Let me get to another one. This is disgusting. We need to keep this in the media and not let them forget Shanquilla. Everyone who finds this horrible should come together and demand they be brought to justice. We as people need to stop sitting down and letting criminals kill off our people. This is awful. When I heard this story, I immediately remembered a movie from 1992 called Killer Among Friends. It takes a cold-blooded person to take a life. So they basically this comment section saying that what we all been saying since we all been talking about this. And that's just still what's going on. So back to what I was saying. So y'all Google Shanquella Robinson and see it's tons of people talking about it. Not only just YouTubers, all kind of news outlets. I don't see T.S. Madison popping up. Like she said, that lady is up there talking. I'm gonna go over there and find out who she was. If y'all watched it, y'all probably know who she was. I wasn't familiar with her. The Spitty Boy had came up on the panel too, but I wasn't familiar with who that person was. I really wasn't. But I had to go see was that, with that popping up. And I don't disagree with Pizarro. She was just telling her feelings. She was putting it like she wanted to have a voice in there over there too. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Yeah, I didn't want to miss the day and didn't come on again tomorrow. I'm trying to go get my duck. Yeah, Killer Among Friends. Faith, yeah, that's the butcher. That's how they got Dr. Seeley. Faith, you was over there talking to Rick Raw. I ain't gonna mention no name, girl. I saw you. I watched you for about 5 minutes. Let me go. Girl, see, I've been messy by saying it, but you was. Now let me see the name of this person. Hashtag Giselle. Hope Giselle. Looked like that's what her name is. She was out. She was mad. She was saying, just Google Shanquella Robinson. T.S. Madison jumping up. No, this has turned into a gender situation, a trans situation. And I was in Lady Nika chat yesterday. They said, Spam was talking to me in the chat, and he was saying in 2015, that's when the term came about from somewhere, calling us cis women. I don't feel like, why should we have a label on us? I've been a woman ever since the dad was born. We've been women ever since Adam and Eve day. Now here in 2015, we have a label on us. So a lot of people, not just us, I mean, you see a lot of people saying they're not cis and they're a woman, they're born a woman. But I did say yesterday, I've been a woman, since my making me, since I came out the womb, starting as a little girl, you know what I'm saying, to grow into being a woman. So I said in 2015, we got labeled. Why everybody got labels? Do they have labels because transgender have labels as being trans? See, I'm not understanding that. You know what I'm saying? No, and that's my true feelings too. Big yard bus walking. If she had 17,000 in her luggage, how come her father had to wire money there? Because they stole it. They stole it. They said that she had $17,000 in her suitcase, and it came up missing. They feel like the medical staff, the police, and any authority over there that was involved in whatever sold it. So we don't know if that's true either. I'm just saying what they're saying now. I don't know that to be true. And the only thing her mother said was $10,000 missing off her card. So, you know, because the Mexicans, you over there, they say a bribe, if you give them some money, you know, they're going to be crooked. So everybody involved was supposed to be crooked. I don't know for sure, but that's what they're saying there. That's why my title is said new developments. Read my comment, bless. Let me go back up. Okay, I'm going to go back up. If I don't get up there, we're going to have to redo it. I heard on the news she laid there for 3 hours after the doctor left and then had a seizure. That's what I'm saying. But they trying to say that the doctor was with her for 3 hours. No, but you saying it right. Whoever said that probably saying it right. She laid there for 3 hours before they called anybody. I mean, that's what I believe. And if she laid there after the doctor left, doctor, nurse, or whatever, I wonder why they saying doctor now. First it was a nurse. Because I didn't know doctors do house calls like that over there. And they couldn't take it to the hospital because they told the mother, according to the father, that the mother was saying, why y'all not taking it to the hospital if she beat up like that? Well, you have to wire us $5,000 so we can take it to the hospital. That's, you know, so I don't know. But we were flying within the U.S. and had an issue, so I know going to Mexico would have been a problem. Yep. To the chicken, whole chicken to cook. Should I do roast in the oven? Copy. Whatever way you want to do it. Would you want to roast it? Because I decided I'm not roasting that big old chicken. That whole chicken is in there stewing down so I can debone it, so I can have a bite of meat in every spoonful of my dressing. I love tons of meat through my dressing. I'm going to have a duck. Okay. I done chopped up my celery and bell pepper, my onion, plenty of celery, because celery is what make a dressing, in my opinion, along with the poultry seasoning and the sage. And no, I don't buy breadcrumbs. I had put my old bread ends in the freezer because I know it's going to make a dressing. When I crumble up that cornbread, I'm going to put the bread about 5 or 6 slices on top of my crumbled cornbread and put a hot broth on it. It's going to melt the bread and stir it all through there. It's going to serve just like breadcrumb. I can tell y'all, I'm all the way old-fashioned back in the day when I learned how to cook. And my grandmother, my mother, and my older sister taught me, my mother, they didn't buy no breadcrumbs. Nowadays, people buy those stuff in the box. Stove top stuffing to mix with their cornbread and stuff. No, I'm all the way scratching. It's the best way, for real. That's why every year when everybody make their dishes, my family, everybody want me to cook the greens and the dressing. But anyway, let me get back to what I said. I get the food in the end because I'm going to get my duck, y'all. Yes, I am. The butcher, that's how they got Dr. CB. That's what she 17. So she could have had money in there. I don't know. But I do believe everybody's crooked. Okay, Hope Giselle. Yeah, I mean, she was really, really verbal over there, huh? Very verbal. That ain't true. Y'all Google it for yourself. I don't see what that's happening at. This turned into this trans thing instead of keeping the focus on Shanquella. That's what's really going on. Just for Shanquella. Now you got a few people, because it ain't everybody. It's T.S. Madison and the people on the panel and the other people, her followers and stuff, made it into a trans thing. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not a 70th Madison. I like her. I watch her ever since the Cotton Day. I'm just saying, why did it turn into that? People still mad at her by saying, though, it was one of y'all own, but she was trying to say, no, it wasn't a trans, it was one of y'all. She didn't mean it like that. I don't know, but people sure took it there because they even brought up when she went into the women's bathroom and she was talking about a long pad in there, but the pad wasn't dirty or nasty. The lady probably threw her pad on top of the thing or whatever until she got ready to put it on. And it was like she hadn't been in a women's bathroom to know that there's machines in the bathroom. One is Tampax. If a lady decided to buy one of that out the machine or a pad out the machine, it wasn't nothing nasty. And then where else would you expect for that kind of stuff to be? Ladies going there to change if they ain't got carrying that in their purse. It's convenient, and some bathrooms in different places that have machines where you can buy one out, just like when you go places you buy Coke or some chips or something out of a machine. Well, there's a machine in there that sell feminine products. Some of them even have this spray, the feminine spray machine, everything in there. That's what it is. So they brought that up. They was just bringing the old stuff because they say she always putting her foot in her mouth. You know, that's what they say. But I was glad that Miss Pizarro got up there and really voiced her opinion, how she felt about that over there. She's not afraid to voice her opinion about over there. She just felt like, you know, they blocked her. They didn't want her to speak or whatever it was. Because if you disagree with anybody was saying, I'm assuming they got blocked. I don't know. Like I say, I didn't get a chance to see the chat because the chat was taken out. See, I like to watch replays because I like to watch the chat. And I never take my chat down, y'all, because I know the chat sometimes be more interesting. So if somebody watch my replay, I want to know everything that went on in my life. Not just the panel, not just me running my mouth, but also the chat. To me, that's, you know, that's what I like. But some people take their chat down. I can't believe someone would go to a different country vacation. You know what many people do though? Go there with have money. Maybe they don't want to use their card over there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's interest or I don't know what it is. I can believe she has some money, but I don't know if it was 17,000. But I'm quite sure she took a lot of cash over there to be over there 3 days in the villa. You know what I'm saying? And they had no intention on staying that whole 3 days because she passed within 24 hours or less. And after she passed, they got their butts on the plane right away. Now, I believe the first report, like I said, with all that done to her, broken neck, a messed up spine is all tore to pieces. With all that beating, her body couldn't take all that, her heart couldn't take all that, so she suffered a heart attack as well. I do believe she probably died within 15 minutes, because they say when she got picked up by the neck and slammed on the floor by the winter person, she didn't move no more. So what would be the point of somebody coming to the house, if that's true, to put an IV in her arm when no ambulance came, a nurse came? So like I said, we're not going to know everything for real until they get you snitching on her. And the first one going to snitch, and I'm glad they are snitching on each other, is the one that leaked that video to show that who was fighting her. In other words, she felt like she got less to do with the beating part. So she clearing herself. No, all of y'all over there, you know, conspired to do that to that girl. Come on, we're going to go get naked, y'all, so we can go to the pool, put on a bikini, and all like that. They in the room, plotting up all of them. She walked through the house looking for where y'all at, where y'all hoes at, you know, just being funny. Come on, don't take that long to get naked. They had no intention on getting naked. They had nobody even start getting naked. They was all on the room. They want her to get naked so they can beat her naked. So yeah, people still talking about it. So we're going to talk about it some more, but I don't want to just stare at the whole morning. I want to talk about this tragedy too, also that happened in Virginia. They added descriptive adjective words to everything. It's to exactly word to word. I mean, especially the guy, what's his name? Nazir that came on. I didn't get there to the next day. And she did have some bruises. I wiped her head and I put on some soft music. Then he turned around and say, when he got there, it was all over with. So either she was alive and you put on some music, whatever you did, or she wasn't. And then the best friend go visit the mother 4 days in a row when he get back. First, him and two of the girls go drop off her luggage and stuff. And he going over there every day because he's trying to figure out what they know and to keep the light going about the alcohol poisoning. Because they didn't think that they was going to hear what really happened in Mexico. The father stayed on it. He said he got in contact with a lady, said, I'm going to stick with you till we get the death certificate, till you find out how your child. He got the death certificate. He called the mother. The man was there. The friend was there and started telling the mother what went on with the death. And she said, the boy immediately, the father said, the wife said, the boy immediately said, I got to go. My auntie and my mother out there waiting on him. I feel sick. And he jumped up and got out the house. See, they probably was getting ready to beat his ass when they start finding out that she was beat up like that for real. She said she ain't seen him no more. But other than that, he was coming on there every day. Now they didn't found out what happened on, she ain't seen him no more. Ain't no telling what nothing to people at. And then you got Dejanay, the one that we seen the film, because Winter took hers down. They say, now, if that one was bad with the one that we saw, and it's supposed to have been worse than the one that Winter did, we can just only imagine. I mean, picked up by your neck and body slammed her. She must have just picked up, flipped over, and she didn't move no more. No more. Okay? But her mother, the one who we saw fighting, Dejanay, mother had the audacity to say, why y'all blaming my daughter? Y'all always want to blame the black person, the dark person. It ain't no race, it ain't no color. So she tried to make up any excuse so her daughter won't get the most time. It was the bright skinned one, it was the white one or whatever. It ain't had nothing to do with no race or color. That's what it is. Yeah, and then you know what, Ray? After they beat her down like that, they couldn't let her live. because if they would have let her live, she was going to press charges in Mexico before she come home. She couldn't get the authorities because they said she went towards the sliding door. They wouldn't let her out of there. The girl, well, we saw the girl grabbed her. And she couldn't come back to the United States and tell what happened to her. They didn't want nobody to know they beat her like that. So they had to kill her after all of that. That's what I'm saying. It had to be planned. No, the only way we're going to find out, Stacey, is when they get to snitch on each other. Because if they get locked up for the wire fraud, because they do say they got wire fraud because of them using her card, taking the $10,000 off her card before they left. I wonder if they use that to help them get back home right away. Because, you know, if they made reservations to stay there for 3 days, they're supposed to stay 3 days. Then again, they might then make reservations 3 days. I don't know. But when you leave, you have to call and make reservations to leave. How did they just happen to just leave right away? You have a flight right away, all of them at the same time. Don't it sound like she thought they made the reservation for the 3 days to leave at the end of that third day? But in reality, they didn't. They made reservations for them to leave after a day. Well, the Bushes, they didn't have nobody on staff there, though, because they said they had to call and a nurse came. I mean, that's what they're saying. Well, maybe they did bribe, because according to what I listened to this morning, all the authorities was bribed. That's why they, the police, the medical staff. So I don't know if they bribed him or not. And then they might have been greedy. If she had money and they had a credit card, I mean, why not steal that too? They feel like she gone now. Ain't nothing she can do about it. So yeah, they needed and wanted money. Come on, telling the mother you got to wire us $5,000 for her to go to the hospital. Yeah, girl, my trades, my stuff gonna be good. So back to what I was saying. So with the desist stuff, Spam was going back and forth, and I'm trying to tell him no, I'm just what I am. What my maker called me back then, what he called Adam and Eve back then. He took a rib from Adam to make one man. We were called woman from the beginning of time. Now 2015, because somebody got a carnal mind and want to label everybody. And then I got to research who decided to start labeling us this. Now I got to ask, was it somebody from the community or a straight person? And not that it mattered, but I want to know. You know what, Indian out here, restaurants ain't really took off that good yet. It's not really popular here yet in California for sure. I went to one time in the Bay Area. I didn't really care for it. Good morning, Ronnie Howard. Panel got me. She even yelled during the 30 and interrupt everything on the panel, but it's hard to talk to someone who think that. You talking Chantel Evans? Are you talking about the one live Jay Dunn just did? After I caught a few minutes, I saw y'all up there, and I just asked y'all while she was up there talking brick walls. Is you talking about that one? Because it's hard. Jay Dunn, girl, it's hard getting through to you, girl. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Yeah, we do like her. That's true. But always, bringing people in. We do like her because Jay Dunn is Jay Dunn. And if you really look at it, from a comedic point of view, I think she's just funny. But then at the same time, she can't nerve you. She can't nerve you. She gonna get her say so in even when you tell her certain things not to say. That chat is spicy and lit. I say. No, Miss Cruz is not ashamed will voice her opinion too as well. But you don't do it in the way I'm talking about how Jay Don be doing it over there like that. You just can't get through. Good morning, Shanice. It's where the docs in the shade and fights. Love the chats. Yeah, no, I just love the chats. That's why I need mine up so y'all can see, what went on. That's why I keep telling y'all I want to start premiering some of my old stuff, but that's going to take away my original chat. And I want y'all to see who was in my chat back then, what was going on back then. Y'all would learn a lot from them chats. I'm gonna have to pick out some that the chat ain't too juicy, and to put up. I don't want to lose. Well, I probably can record it and put the original somewhere, so I can always have it. Yeah, that's the way I think I can keep them. The doctor came before 3 hours before the ambulance. So why they keep saying first it was a nurse? So are they saying doctor now because was it a male or female, and they just feel like if it was a male, it's a doctor? Because they in the beginning, they were saying the nurse came. Because the doctor won't come out there till they get paid money. They needed money. That's what I'm saying. Which one is it? My family try to do different things. I'm kicking around to my nieces when I getting together all in the house, all of us. Everybody kind of pretty much is home because on Christmas we do everybody do their own thing. For us to put names, there's so many of us for Christmas thing, and I'm not really into that gift situation. That's why I said when somebody asked me to put up a Christmas list, I don't. What would I ask for? You know what I'm saying? If you just want to bless me for those that care, I appreciate it. But people got families and kids and stuff too. I get it. But the ones that can, they can. I mean, what would I put on there? What would I want? What, some more Afghans? I can always use those. I mean, and it's stuff that I be wanting in life. Don't get me wrong, but I got time to be. I don't know. I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. No, and I'm not. It ain't nothing wrong with the ones that want to. I'm just saying no. When somebody asks me, I'm just saying no, and I'm saying it out. Hey, where everybody can hear me saying it. So if somebody is asking me, didn't they know I've already said no? I don't want to do that. No, my sister's doing lobster tail, pork crown roast stuffing. Yeah, that's different. Because I hadn't even thought about enchiladas, ribs and stuff, but nah, maybe for Christmas. I don't know. I know my New Year's dinner gonna be every year to bring in the new year. Got to have them black eyed peas. Okay, got to have some kind of greens for the money part of it. The peas is supposed to be good luck, but I call it blessings. And then you have your pork. Good morning, Brianna Simone Pettyville girl. You got your stuff done. You staying at home. You going to your family? Because I know last year you say you be going to your family. And girl, I have a sister, well, had a sister that was just like you, everything homemade as far as pastry. She was the one that did the pastries. I wish I had stuck around, paid attention to make me want to bake, but I don't do that, girl. You got your stuff going? Oh, I'm going to get my duck today. We don't know who's reputable, Miss Cruz. I noticed you saying reputable. That's what you tend to say. But I don't think none of them reputable at this point because everybody got third-party opinions. The authorities in the news station got third-party opinions. They're getting it from the FBI and the corner, this and that. So we don't know. Like I said, we just talking about all the different stories that we're hearing, as far as I'm concerned, because everybody's saying something different. All the news outlets and commentators and YouTubers and everybody. Like I'm talking about this morning, because there's some new stuff then again about $17,000 and everybody involved was bribed and whatever. We don't know. When it's something you don't like. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'm honest about my food for real. And I think I'm behind. Good morning, Tracy's Pieces. How you doing, girl? You doing something? See, if it wasn't for the younger people in our family, you know, the kids, all with the teenagers and the young folks in their 20s and 30s that's now doing that because they want to give their kids what we had coming up, which they know most of them now ain't no big face Santa Claus. They know that's where the Thanksgiving come from back then, the prejudice pilgrims and all that old kind of stuff. You want to get down to the history and all that. We all know that. It's just a day, an off day from work, and then you put aside to see all of your family. Just like everybody know Jesus was not born in December 25th, was a day put aside to celebrate his birth, because everybody know if you study your Bible, he's born sometime in October. That's what they think. Okay, so we all know that. But then some people probably don't know that. They probably really thought he was born that day. Don't y'all start? Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to do something about these people, telemarketers. I probably done filled out something, and then you know when you fill out something, they sell your information to other what you call these people, telemarketers and stuff. Y'all watch out when y'all you know filling out for stuff. Ooh, that's sickening. Good morning, 3 Heartbeats. Not YouTube news. Yeah, everybody donate to the Chitlin and Fun. Hi, hey, y'all hit that Chitlin and Fun up. I'm gonna be on TikTok as Blessed Walking 6. I ain't putting on there yet, so I'm letting y'all know. Oh, but I'll be putting it in my chat when I actually put something over there. I might put my first thing up for holidays. Care about y'all seeing my beautiful family. YouTube, Miss Hester Brown, Ms. Brown Hester. YouTube. Now let's move right along. Right along. 6 killed, 4 remain hospitalized after mass shooting at Chesapeake Walmart. Why every time something go down in the department store is always Walmart? Wow. Do they pick the worst? You know, like different neighborhoods have Walmarts. You know, Walmarts or something. Because wow, out at that Walmart out there where my sister live, where my niece live now, there's nothing going on with that Walmart, and they got different stuff. It's bigger, it's nice and clean on the outside and the inside, just like the 99-cent store. Different neighborhoods be so nasty. You know, everybody hang on the outside. And don't get me wrong, I serve homeless food every year. For a minute before the corona, rain, snow, shine, we was out there, but we had to break it down at the corona. Did my sister pass? That was her ministry, and so we're getting back out there now. But so they be all in front of the 99-cent store. It just be dirty, filthy on the outside, and then the inside. I got to the point, a couple of them I won't go to. It's so nasty in there because I say I don't want to get no food products. I be thinking about how nasty it is. You know, it's just they don't clean up. All they got to do is just clean up, you know, and stop blaming the people. They just be sitting there trying to, you know, get them some money. You know, they can go on in the store and buy them something to eat. I'll go in there and pick up some cans of spam and bread and snacks and stuff, a bag of food, come outside and hand it to one or two of them. That's what I do. But I'm just saying how they don't even try to power wash the ground on the outside of this and that. So same with some Walmarts. So every time they find something going on, they want to pick one of those to show for some reason. Show over there where the undercover stuff at. Even though it's clean over there in certain neighborhoods, they doing all kinds of scheming and ratchet stuff in the inside of the store. Okay, so I think they're going to throw in subliminals at those people that are melanated people. See how their neighborhood is with the 99-cent store? And I know I'm getting deep, you know, and suggesting this. I figured it out, but that's just the way I feel. Now let's get down to the story, y'all. Let's get down to the story. Okay, 6 killed, 4 remain hospitalized. Every time we turn around, it's some kind of mass shooting. So the authorities say 7 people, including the suspect, are dead following a mass shooting Tuesday night at a Walmart just off Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake, Virginia. Wow, police say there were multiple counts of both dead and injured found inside the building where the shooting occurred. A greeter on duty at the time of told the Waggy the shooting started in the back of the store. One person was also found deceased outside the front entrance. And anyway, he ended up turning the gun on himself as well. So somebody just was tired of life with something happened because they wanted to die. And they said, I'm going to take a bunch of people with me. That's what it seemed like he did. Yep, she. Yes, indeed. But can you imagine your family just dying like that because some nut or somebody deranged or somebody having a mental episode? And if they're having a mental episode, they can't help that. You know, somebody should have got them help when they seen that they have mental episodes like that, you know, before anything can get that far. But anyway, y'all, so I don't know. Just there's some terrible stuff going on here. But anyway, over here on the Twitter update says a Chesapeake police spokesperson tells us at the point he believes no more than 10 people have died. It's unclear if the shooter was an employee. Now, in one news thing I was watching, they say, was it the manager of the store or something? Another Twitter, the latest from Chesapeake police in a mass shooting at Sand Circles Walmart. Well, anyway, they're just describing what went on in the store. A thought went to my mind when I said that. Let me get back up to what I was saying. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Y'all, I know it appears that I leave out all the time, always out eating, but I just show when I'm out, you know what I'm saying? But after that, I usually come home. Sometimes I stay out late, sometimes I don't. But I really do miss working, for real, for real. Now, this is supposed to be, you know, business, but this is wishy-washy as far as getting paid. I don't really get paid like that, you know. At least with a job, whether it's minimum wage, which out in California is $16. Some places doing 18, especially McDonald's doing 18 because they was trying to, people didn't want to put an application and go work. So they start paying $18 an hour in some of the locations. Okay, but it's $16 an hour. So I imagine that greeters get paid that. I'm thinking about it. Shoot, I'm a senior citizen. I'm not getting me a nasty piece of a greeter at Sam's, Walmart, whoever at Target, or whoever else do that. I'll do that. I'll do it part time. It's a job. I mean, it's something for me to relax to do. I can sit down or stand up. And then when I look at, they got seniors that still want something to do after working all their life, and then they got handicapped people. You know, they can sit at the door and greet. You know, and I'm saying this to say, you got grown, able-bodied men on here begging, and they able-bodied to go work. Hell, go be a greeter. Now, I'm not saying it's specifically for no one person, because a lot of us, they say we all bad because we all got a cash out. But to be sitting here able-bodied and begging for you ain't got to, just let me not go there, because somebody going to take you to specifically for them, and I'm talking in general. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm, you know, how they say it, you can't change the stripes on the leopard or something, you know, older people set in their ways with them. I guess I am. I just think an able-bodied man should work. You know, I can't help it. And I'm not just saying it because my husband worked all his life, you know. I'm not saying for that. That's just the way, I don't know. That's just how I guess most of my generation think. An able-bodied man. You know, you hear people complaining, oh, they married as a couple. Well, couples fall on hard time too, but they try to work. But and sometimes able-bodied man probably is falling on hard times. Don't get me wrong, probably is. But how are you on hard time? You're on here bragging about what you got and what you own. You ain't on a hard time trying to buy luxury cars, homes, clothes. What kind of hard time is that? And I'm speaking in general because it's more than 2 or 3 that does that. What, I mean, you can do all of this, but you couldn't go get a turkey? Then you got a free turkey, but somebody gave you money for a turkey. And it's like I say, it's about 3 or 4 person, but you know what I'm saying? And the shoe might be some other. Somebody might think I'm talking specifically about them, because you know how people take stuff around. Oh, bless somebody, talk about you. No, if you tell somebody specifically that means you tell them that because you think that and think I'm talking to that person. I'm talking in general because, like I say, it's more than 2 or 3. And that's just how I feel. I don't care. Get mad, scratch their ass, and get glad. I wouldn't recommend working somewhere in public like that because of your affiliation with YouTube. And yeah, but see, I can't, you know, I don't know, be scared to get out and do stuff though at the same time though. But you're right. I'm quite sure there's a few nuts out here don't like me for real and take this stuff really serious, where they take it off of YouTube instead of seeing it as a show. We always say we give it a show. Yeah, we drag, we roast. But when I get off of here, y'all think I'm really sitting here thinking about, oh, I'm mad at this person for real, that there's room in my life to have time to sit up and think about that. So on the other hand, you're right about that too. But I got to live though. I can't be scared. And if something's going to happen, it's going to happen here in my home too as well. So I don't know. She said it's 20 minutes away from where she is now. Kings Mina, something else going on up yonder. I ain't got time to go up there. Kings Mina, that's scary. Who y'all talking about now, y'all? Why I'm in CBS and the lady just got caught trying to steal. Oh my God. It was when I was in Walmart, just about what day was that? Today is Wednesday. I think that was, Monday. These security guys, it was a couple of Mexican guys. They had on just regular gray t-shirts and jeans or whatever, but you know, cap on, you can't tell they were security. When I ran the store, the girl was running, boys. I mean, she ran in the store, and I'm assuming she must have been trying to run to the back to go out to, they got a back door out that way. They got, you know, where they have all the plant, the nursery part, you know, plant nurseries and stuff. I don't know if she's running back there. He was saying, stop. She was getting hacked, y'all. She was gone. She was fled. And then he ran back up front. I don't know if he caught her or not. Then another came up and they went outside looking. One of the other securities, 3 of them, came in with a whole bunch of boxes. The person had toys. big box, expensive toys to just roll it on out. See, now they had to catch you before you run out the door, because I saw this Caucasian lady had a basket loaded down with meats at the Walmart neighborhood market, not just the Walmart I'm talking about right now. And they seen her push the car. They said, stop, stop. But once she got outside, they couldn't go out there and touch her like they used to run through the parking lot to catch people. And while she was running, pushing the basket, she had meat in her hand, dropped the pack of meat, turned around, looked back at her, picked up her meat, put in the basket, and just kept on going when then they could do it at that point. So I'm wondering, that Monday, did this person have all these toys and they was trying to catch them before they got out the door, or call her at the door for them to bring all the toys to the front, and they set it over there where the greeter was. Now the greeter was a young lady, looked like she in her 30s. Don't look like she had a handicap or anything. So they do hire other people too that need a job, especially around holidays. And I said, oh my God. And then right behind that, here come another black guy trying to sneak out with a bag in his hand, a Walmart bag, like was stuffed with clothes. So when I stopped and went and looked at the bag, he was giving them a big fuss about he wouldn't open the bag. And then I left. I don't know if they got him to open the bag because they wouldn't let him out the store. They wouldn't let him close to their door at all. So people be getting away with, stealing stuff. And it ain't, and I'm saying this, and I mentioned Caucasian with the food because they always want to put it on the melanin people. Oh, they coming here just to steal. While they watching us, the other people, not just Caucasian, any other race, be over there stealing, but they following us around. Ain't that something? They followed us around. But some nice big bosses must have been doing her Christmas stealing. I guess she wanted to get her Christmas stuff early. But that little girl, and I said, little girl, because the person was short and looked like she was young, the way she was running. And my niece I was with, she said, I thought that was a young man. I said, look like a little girl to be running. A young lady, not a girl, at my age. I tend to say, little girl, a lot of y'all that's used to me talking, y'all know I be meaning young ladies and things and stuff like that. So tis the season of shoplifting, aka boosting. See them grocery carts with them automatic brakes. Oh yeah, they've been having those around for years. And they start putting those out like that because people would steal the basket. Some people would go all the way home, push their basket all the way home if they don't come on a bus or a car. And then you got, a lot of homeless people got a basket, to keep their stuff in it, all their stuff with it. And they had to make people stop taking their basket because it was too, they say one quart could be worth up to $500, $250 or something. But they also hired people to ride around the neighborhood to pick up carts. They would go in different apartment complexes, look for carts and stuff where they know most of the people would take the carts there, taking their house, the cart just being a shopping center. They say them things like one of them is very expensive. I wouldn't either. They don't get paid enough money to be chasing nobody, but evidently these security people that be chasing them, they act like they're not scared. Somebody might turn around, and it has been instances where somebody turn around and beat their butt from chasing them. Good morning, Lady Steph. But when I watched that Monday, I was saying, wow, I wanted to get away and not get hurt. And they had the stuff back, but I guess they wanted the rest. They must have. And it's like, it's two doors. Everybody know Walmart got the door. One be mostly close about the pharmacy part. The other one be, you come in the other part, the vegetable part be over there, and it'd be up front. You know how the Walmarts are built. And she just ran through that store. So they must have just stopped at the door before she can get outside for her to turn around and run. I'm thinking, oh, she's trying to get out through the back entrance because you can run through the store, like I say, because the plant nursery is to the back, sometimes to the side. And I'm assuming she got away because they kept running around. And then they had the patrol car. You know how the stores have security. They drive around a lot here. It's like flashing, they're riding around. So she may have got out that door and got away. You just have to be mindful of the people and places, Mr. Bless. We know how we get here, but we don't know how we're going to leave this world. Could it be work? It could be exactly. It could be so I can walk out my door. So I got to live. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be scared. But you're right. It is dangerous, man. But I'm just saying, and not that I'm going to go do it. I'm just saying sometimes I feel like I just want to go do something. Now, it don't just necessarily have to be a greeter. You know what I'm saying? I'm qualified to do stuff anywhere I want to go do it at. I even thought about maybe a floor shop or something like that. I could, come out of retirement semi, because like I said, I would plan on retiring when the corona. I was forced to do that. And have my own little plant style, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I just started to get bored though, y'all. I am. And y'all, when y'all get older, y'all understand if you somebody that worked all your life, and then after you off for a year or two, you get to thinking, well, you know, you want more to do. Going out all the time just ain't cutting. I just really want something to do now, besides just this in the morning. It's just the way it is. Good morning, Ashton. I want to do others feel like that too after a while. Yeah, and you know what? And they can take all the pictures they want to take because I show myself anyway. You know, I've already been docked tons of times, and everybody ain't put it out yet, but you know, that's fine. There was just a shooting here in MD grocery store. The police officer tried to stop a lady who stole those oven meals. She pulled the gun out and shot. See? And he shot her. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh my God. If I was security, I ain't chasing nobody. I might say you put that back and they just look at me like they're crazy and keep on going. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't chasing nobody. That's a dangerous job to have. And they don't rent a kind of security guard, meaning they don't even tote weapons. What they got? Some pepper spray? Pepper spray can't hold up to a gun. When they break, activate, and them carts flip over with them people's stuff. Yeah, nowadays people can't really push their carts home for real. You're gonna have to just buy one of them cart things. I have one too. Because there was a time when I first got here before I would have gotten in a car. I wasn't ashamed to get on the public transportation. In my younger days, in between cars, we have had cars that broke down or whatever. I got my butt on the bus and went to work, shopping and everything. So I haven't want to put a car, you know what I'm saying? Some people think, we ain't gonna say, well, at once upon a time in their life, they went through hard times as well and did what they had to do to get to work. No. If you're able-bodied and then your car break down and you waiting for it to get fixed and stuff, you better get your butt on that bus. Nowadays, though, they got Uber. You can get on an Uber, but I'm not gonna pay all that money for the Uber when I can go ahead and pay a couple of bucks to get on the bus. And then you do a carpool. You know, you work with somebody, you're acquainted with them, you know, y'all can share rides or whatever. There's all kind of ways to get to work. And I think those that don't utilize the public transportation, if they in between cars and car broke or whatever, they can't go get it fixed right away, or they got to wait a week or whatever, get on the bus. Where's the shame at in that? Yeah, right. Okay. Good morning, Rodney. When I worked in retail, they expected us as sales associates to confront shoplifters. I swear. And then I never understood the checkers in the grocery store that they saw somebody stealing. They run after them like it's their stuff. You better stay your stuff behind that counter and keep on checking for something happen like Faith just described. People carry weapons these days when they trying to steal. They be serious. And if they stealing food, they might be still boosting it to sell, or they might be stealing it for themselves. And if they really down in luck and they're hungry, they're stealing it for themselves and their children or whatever the case, they're going to fight you to get away with that food. I see somebody stealing, and I know, and it's hard to know why, but they're stealing for real for their family. I offered to buy it. They got kids at home, you know, because I see people steal. Oh, I'll buy that for you, baby. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? When you're on an hour, somebody stealing them a pack of meat. You never know why some people have to steal. And then most of the time, it's a lot of those things. That's why I say boosting, because they call it boosting. They steal to sell. Now that Caucasian lad described all that meat in that basket, she had too much meat. It was loaded down. She probably was stealing. She was boosting. You know what I'm saying? She was boosting. It's feminine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know how I was just describing the Walmarts and 99-cent store that's in different neighborhoods. They don't take care of the outside and it's dirty. You walking in, I wouldn't dare use the public restroom either. Oh my God, I walked into a 99-cent. I thought I was about to pee on myself, and I looked peeked at the bathroom. I turned right around. I said, oh Lord, if I pee on myself, I just pee on myself, but I didn't. I made it back onto the house. Just nasty. But the one I described in the other neighborhood was certainly that nice and clean, everything nice and clean. Now, none of us like to use a public restroom, but sometimes you get caught out like that. You know what I'm saying? Our body works how it works, and if we got to go, we got to go. But baby, I'm telling you, them nasty places. No. Mm-mm. So over there, since there ain't nobody hanging out outside, so it's the workers. You see, they in the inside having people to bag stuff up, take 5 or 6 items to the counter and get charged for 1 or 2. Oh yeah, they be doing all kinds of little schemes and stuff. They do. Good. Yeah, I already spoke to you. Bless you have family in your area. Of course I do. My family, we were raised in the Bay Area. We migrated up here to when I first came out here to see if I wanted to move back home in the 80s. I was the first one came up to Sacramento, and everybody following everybody here. I don't have, let me see. Yeah, I got some nieces still left in the Bay Area. My oldest brother's children are still down there. Yeah, I got a few, but everybody like this generation, 40 down, was raised in here in Sacramento with the schooling, the whole 9 yards. Anybody before that was raised in the Bay Area, as well as me. Before I moved to Las Vegas, I used to go to Las Vegas every year, summer, to spend time with my aunties and uncles, because our branch of the family was the only one that came to California back in the day. And the story was because my father got offered a job out here at this place called Steel Mill. You know, he couldn't turn it down, it was good money. And my mama went ahead and opened up her shop out here. Back then, she did perms. I remember a little girl sitting in the shop. I'll walk home from kindergarten to first grade. The shop wasn't too far from the school. And I would walk to the shop. And she did perms, she did press and curls, she did tents and all like that. Because back then, wasn't all that Jerry curl and all this stuff that's going on now. There were wigs around, you know, like I explained to y'all last week. Back then, it was rude to go up to a woman and say, "Oh, that's pretty. Is that a wig?" Because see, a woman was trying to look as natural as possible. Nowadays, oh, look at you, got you some nails on, girl. Oh, look at the wig. That was unheard of. That was disrespectful because the women, first of all, was ashamed of losing their hair, whatever. And you just didn't do that. But I remember, you know, her shop. I remember a lady, and I never met, forget her name, Miss Clemmy, whatever her name is, was renting a thing in a shop. I have some memories when I look at the little girl of my mother. So they both had their job / career out here. So that's why every summer we would go visit them so we can know, be close to our aunts and uncles, like all the rest of the cousins and stuff. So yeah, we know them all very well. Then, like I said, I ended up moving there, you know, to finish school because I left Pocatello, Idaho, but I just went to school person. My sisters tried hard. And if I look back, I ain't gonna change nothing. But you know, they was trying to get me through there. They did. My dad was still living, never left home, so he had never married. He didn't. You know, he had a nasty piece of girlfriend around the way, around the corner to go visit, but he never, he said he wouldn't leave me. His children wasn't remarrying. He got a wife, she just deceased. He stayed with all of us till he died. Well, by that time, I was out the house, of course, since you're saying. I missed them in Vegas. You know, after a while, I was ready to come back with them. Most of them, especially my older aunties, start passing on and this and that. I just want to be back around my siblings after all those years. That's why they always say roosters come home to croak. Every rooster go home to croak. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my son out there to move out here and get a piece of nasty piece of dealing job out here somewhere. One of these, they keep building these casinos out here. And I don't think they pay it the wages as much, but I'm quite sure they look like they might make good tips because that's his profession. He followed his dad's footsteps. He's a 21 dealer out there in the strip. I'm not going to say which hotel yet for y'all to go look and try to find out who he is. But I wish he would, you know, go ahead and just move on down here. I really want him to. So then I would have 2 here. And then the one in Louisiana, he ain't going to leave because he drives a truck, you know. He got his little truck in Disney, whatever. So I doubt, well, he still can, but I just kind of wish he would, but he don't want to, you know. They stay with their families where they are, you know. So anyway, that's where I can always visit Las Vegas, a hop, skip, and a jump away. You know what I'm saying? But I'll drive for 3.5, stop the rest of it, eat my food, I pack up because I like doing a road trip, and then finish the rest of the way. I don't like flying no more. And then I'd rather just get in my own car and have my own car and do everything I want while I'm there. I went down there one time, I didn't want to fly, and I went on the Amtrak and I had to rent a car. I said, why would I rent a car? I got a whole big old car. Next time I drive it, from then on, whenever I go, I drive my car. I stopped at some of the town I went the back way one time, up East 50, instead of 65 and all like that. And I stopped it. We left in the evening about 4 or 5. Then I didn't really want to drive because it was the back way, all the narrow roads and stuff. So we stopped, rented old nasty piece of motel room just to get some rest, got the next morning, went across the street to this casino, ate some breakfast in there and then commenced to keep going. Got back on the road. I liked it. And I liked it, that little town. I say, that's between Las Vegas and here in the middle. I could live in a little town like that. I liked it. I can't remember the town, but Nevada got a whole bunch of little bitty towns. We only really mostly hear about Las Vegas and Reno, but that's all kind of little towns. And when I went in that casino to get to the restaurant, there was a black lady working in the cashier cage. I said, "Oh, black people out here?" She said, "Baby, we everywhere." I said, "Honey, I wouldn't have thought that though, because it's a little bitty town, you know." I had never heard of it before. I just was just driving the back way, you know, and I liked the scenery going back there up East 50. My husband didn't like it because on each side at one point there was long big ditches, but not really ditches. You know how you can see beautiful springs of the water flowing, you know what I'm saying, rocks and stuff around there, and it wasn't a guardrail up there. And it didn't bother me, even though I don't like heights like that. It was just beautiful. I liked it. Yeah, I really did. Let me go here now. My sister wants to move to Texas because it's a red state, not because it's a red state. First it was Florida, but then they have too many hurricanes. All my siblings and nephews are here. Hurricanes in Texas too. And people be talking about, well, California have an earthquake, but it don't happen like the way people think. And every once in a while, it be a small one, localized somewhere. We might feel a few little pieces of the aftershape. Let me see what time it is. Okay, wow, I've been on here an hour now. That's about all I really wanted to say. Now somebody got something they want to say. I've talked about the mass shooting. I talked about the new stuff that's going on. We're gonna keep on hearing stuff. I don't know if she really has $17,000 suitcase or not, but I'm quite sure she took some kind of cash with her. I don't know the amount. I do believe that those people bribed everybody involved, all the authorities and the medical staff. You know, Mexico is, you can bribe them. I do believe that. I don't know why they took the $10,000 off her card. I believe that because her mother said that. So some stuff I'm picking through it, but it's too many stories. And like I said, nobody know but them. And the news is getting their stuff too from outside sources. So in my opinion, everybody getting third party. I don't care what each news is saying different. Now people believe this news. Now they believe that news. Now they're talking about this news. No, we don't know yet. FBI ain't investigate. They don't know everything yet. So they ain't got no choice but to get third party from whoever think they know about it, or the death certificate from the morgue. So we just don't know, y'all. And back to what I was saying, Google Shanquilla Robinson. Hell, a lot of stories pop up by her. No, that's not true. What was that lady name? Y'all said it. And I was looking at them. I went to go see what Pizarro was talking about over there, T.S. Madison. You Google T.S. Madison, her name popping up now. If you Google Shanquilla Robinson, no, it's not. Everything, the whole page is Shanquilla. That's not true. I Google Shanquilla Robinson. I had to go see what? Let me go see. But you know what? It is, I don't know. I just hate that all that turned into a trans talk and the focus was thrown off of her. It was thrown off of her. And I don't care about the apology, because Jeff was trying to explain how she meant it. And I believe that she didn't really mean no harm. I believe she was angry at the time. And sometimes you say stuff out of anger or whatever, the words don't come out right. Because I had to backstroke a few times myself. So, but it's hard to come on here and remain calm if you're really upset. So I do believe she didn't mean, she didn't mean that behind it. But people going to keep talking. They're still talking about that too. Now, y'all go ahead and Google Shanquilla Robinson. But I just love the way Miss Pizarro was, and not that she's outspoken, she's speaking her truth. She was speaking her truth. And some people won't because they feel like they're afraid or something. So no, she spoke. She didn't like that. She just wanted to go over there and have her say. Y'all know how Miss Pizarro is. She don't care where she goes. She gonna tell her truth. And then we don't have to see her in order to see her truth. She's a troll. She says she's a troll. She everywhere that's just gotta be. Now, Paulette, where you at, girl? Because I was trying to peek at a little bit of you and Tracy. I don't quite know, what. It just be hard for me to catch everything, y'all. Now, Freddy Krueger put something up there quickly, and I got time if the person I always I'll wait a few more minutes, see if they're gonna come live. We're gonna clog up the airways for a little bit this morning, y'all. My favorite place in Florida now must be honestly Florida is like okay, right blessed faith. My brother said he liked Key West too. But she's funny. I just put it to you like that. She's funny. She's funny. I don't care. Yeah, she don't care what she say. She don't care what she say, y'all. So I want, and people call me messy, but I'm not messy. I know to be messy if I want to. But y'all, I like talking about different stuff. I don't want to be known just that, So see, if it was about just numbers with me, I know how to come over here and be hella blessed and messy if I want to be messy. Okay, I know how to do that, but it ain't all that serious for me to have to do it all like that. So I know how to do it if I want to. Yeah. Why is Heat Wave? Heat Wave ain't been over here in a while. But I seen how she, Heat Wave, you done all of those tours, they said, YouTube tours or something. But I ain't seen you over here, girl. So is she okay? What's wrong? Or does she know that I'm not gonna go deep? If they made an untrue statement, what made me go up there. Pizza went up there and made it untrue. What she make an untrue statement about Rodney and where? Went up where? Elaborate on that before I leave. What do you mean? What was untrue? You can put it in the chat or you can call in if you're not the type of person to do that. What did she say was untrue? On Lady Nika's chat yesterday when she was saying how she feel? Is that what you saying? Kind of, you the right kind of messy, not too little or too much like the Goldilocks. Yeah, I don't want to see because Manny, I believe people gonna watch my replay. And ain't nothing wrong, because everybody like mess before they do, you know what I'm saying? And people know how far I would go. Now, I probably started off being kind of messy. I wonder who this is trying to call the old girl. If people name it on my thing, I'm not going to answer it. I'm just going to have to make another recording. So maybe they listen to the recording and see that I absolutely, in no certain term, going to answer the phone if you're not identifying yourself. Sure. You're one one's trying to change their gender. Elaborate on that, Rodney. Can somebody drop the number? Because I don't think he want to do the thing. I want to know what you're talking about. Well, there you go, right there. I got the phones by me. What happened? Faith, I'm in my 40s, so I need grown folks places. Y'all be waiting for me to drop the number. Yeah, I mean, I'll go there if I want to, but I don't know. Now she did. He did a live earlier. Students take notes, but I didn't get a chance to see it 18 hours ago. Yeah, I'm gonna be finding me another mod. You know what I'm saying? And because I know everybody can't be here, but once I see somebody ain't never here, then I move. Because assuming they don't want to mod, just say it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't, matter. Then at one point I was thinking I'm gonna move. What about 3 or 4 of my main moderators? My head moderators, the ones be here. I don't think I really need a whole bunch. I just be wanting to fill in when somebody can't be here. That's all. I wish I can go live right now, but I'm at work. We can talk later, sweetie. Okay. When I come back on, if I decide to do a little equipment later on to show y'all my food or my duck when I go pick it up or whatever the case, I'll put your name because I want you to tell me. But you can tell me in the chat what are you talking about, though. That's what I was saying. Heatwave was out here. She fighting again, Ashton? If any, because I haven't really heard Tracy constantly going in on that situation with the heat wave. Now y'all know Tracy. She usually would go in big time on somebody. But if you somebody she really liked you and had respect for real, the real YouTube person with her, and y'all break up, she's not gonna go in that hard on somebody that once was with her. You see, she didn't food with Cookie no more, but I guess she didn't want to get Cookie no clout, no attention at all. And speaking of Cookie, y'all see when she was trying to start that mess with me, and I do believe she put that up there herself. She didn't come back no more. And I don't know. That was just ridiculous. I mean, I ain't had no reason to go off on speaking of W, is W around? I heard that, man. I'm not touching that heat wave Tracy situation. I'm mind my business. Yeah, I get it. And Tracy ain't going there either. So who's heat wave? You the only one still talking about it. I have not heard none of it. However, see, I watched Tracy day before yesterday, but it'd be hard for me to stay some time. Yeah, but I haven't seen her do that. I'm trying to think now, few people she had went in, but I ain't see her do it like that. I really didn't. So who's keeping it going? I'm going to have to catch the replays to see. I'm glad I came on now because I was thinking, well, I want to finish up doing my stuff. I want to finish up. I want to go get my duck early and all like this. I ain't gonna come on today, and I got to think it down. It's more than likely I probably won't come on tomorrow. And if I do, it'll be very quick. It'll be earlier than now, or way later, or something. But just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. So that's why I said, now I can come on and talk about that. Shout out to Heatwave. Oh, Lord, y'all, look who decided to visit us. Peter, Puck and Eater. What is wrong with you, boy? How many pages do you have in your name? Oh, Lord. Y'all want to have some fun? Y'all want to drag Peter? Yeah, me too. I feel good now that I came on. Even though other people was on, with the mess. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me come on anyway. Y'all know, watch the replay. Okay. Guess what, though? So starting next year, they're going to start putting commercial on the shorts. Oh, I'm going to love that. If I don't want to come on, I'll do 3, 4, 5 shorts through the day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody scared of Tracy. You are obsessed with Tracy. And how did you meet Misunderstood? Was it during her, what she said she was? She had, what kind of business did she say she had? Escort business or something? Let's talk about you, not Tracy. How did you meet Misunderstood? He has a ginger he wants to promote. Promote who? Him? Because it sounds like you don't like Tracy and that's all you talk about. That's okay, Rodney. Whenever you can. That's what I said. We can't call, that's fine. Who? Promote who? Yourself? And then you got laughing faces, but he harassed. Yeah, he's in love with Tracy. But were you a customer? Because they say that's where you came from. I mean, if you was, that's fine. People got escorts business. You might have wanted to call your own desk a piece of escort, and do whatever it is that you did or wanted to do. I did it. Oh, is he cursing? We kind of cursing here. You're gonna your thing gonna get removed if you don't stop. You get timed out or blocked or whatever, and it's out of my control. Because see, my moderator is controlling the chat right now. So tread lightly, Peter, Puck and Eater. Over there, over there after Tracy, because he wanted Eater or whatever the case you want to do. We all know that though, Peter. Why you got to come over and talk to me about it? Go back over to Misunderstood. Go talk to Tracy. Peter, the white guy, word on the street that your teeth, not teeth, look like crab claws. Peter, Puck and Eater. Is that why you can eat so good? The teeth, it's Peter, my God, please don't come here with your Tracy hates me. Yeah, they're going to remove you now. You better tread lightly. They're going to do what they got to do. Peter, don't get blocked now, okay? I believe it's going to come, but you're going to come anyway. Peter, Puck and Eater. The church say his teeth is his. Peter, Your teeth, not teeth, your teeth, short for teethuses, look like crab claws. Peter, why you look so old? Peter, how old are you? Good morning, dirty shirt shoes. Hey, Corey lover. Peter, let me get out Peter. What was I saying? Peter told me off. Let me take this. I ain't even been drinking my coffee. I'm killing a little bit more time, y'all. See, I think, I'm not for sure, the restaurant opened at 11 my time. Hopefully 10, because I wouldn't leave out here when I get out here. So did I reiterate everything? Yeah, that lady over there said let me get my water. To go ahead and Google Shanquilla, however y'all pronounce it, and see if T.S. Madison gonna pop up. And that's not true. I say, really, when? T.S., people like you, but ain't nobody checking for you like that. Everything popping up you because you turned this to whatever. Ain't nobody doing it like that. Because y'all know I had to go see. But I wish the chat was up, though. And to people that want to know, yeah, TS always did support the beef sector. She is kind of the beef sector, as far as I'm concerned, because we were the ones really supporting her. And then she moved on because she really wanted to be up there. That's why, because Kaya had been through the business. She didn't want to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Kaya wanted to stay independent, but TS, when Nicki Minaj reached out to Kaya, and Kaya didn't want to do that, so they said TS wrote the letter to Nicki Minaj because she just wanted to be known like that. So she made it. How long did her reality show last? Because I only seen one episode, and that's when she was talking to her father, and they say her father didn't accept her. She was trying to get her father to accept her, whatever the case may be. But and she rubbed, arms through popular people, whatever. And I can tell that she's more confident now in herself these days because she done made it. So, and she came a long ways for her community. She really has. She have broken ground for, I believe, pretty soon. She paved the way for others. Considering how she started off, everybody know the story, how she started, everybody know all that, but she came a long ways now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we all glad to see that. But this Shanquilla thing, girl, you people still mad at you, girl. They still mad at you, TS. They still. Stop dragging teeth, Peter, the white guy. So Dirty Church Jew, you didn't see him around too more than when he started coming over here last week? Take that 300. Faiston gave you 300. I'm telling you. Next is going to be a block. It's going to be her or Manny that do it. I'm telling you. They ain't going to play with you now. I'm telling you. Shoot, you better wake up and smell the bacon. So anyway, y'all, let me get to my food now before I go off here. So I had this big old roasting chicken. I call it roasting chicken when a big one, have on shots. I said, well, bake this instead of a turkey. But then I'm thinking, no, I don't even really want that. I'm going to give me a duck. And like I say, Thanksgiving ain't Thanksgiving without dressing. You got to have some dressing. I stood that whole big old chicken down and meat. Oh, every bite. Because I don't like no big chunk of cornbread or just wet cornbread. And some people just make dressing with just giblets in it. No. So my meat would be my duck. If I decide to cook me some more greens, I will. But I had greens for Sunday, with my ribs and stuff. I might just have my duck in my dressing and go on over to my son, see my daughter-in-law cooking. She can throw down her people. She was raised by her dad people. Her mother and her dad people, they Creole, they black. Because her mother people didn't accept her because, her mother is white. And you were talking about cooking, which a lot of Caucasian could cook good, don't get me wrong. But everything she cooked, oh my God. You can just tell who she was trained by, a black person, Creole, whatever. I mean, this girl could throw down on some gumbo, some greens. She loves okra. My daughter-in-law loves some okra, so I know she's gonna have some greens or something over there, some green beans with the potatoes in or something. So I go over there, get some vegetables because I don't want, and I'm gonna do my sweet potato pie as well. My husband is wanting me to do some red beans and rice because he loves red beans and rice. So holidays for him got to have some red beans and rice. Too with me it was greens, but I'm gonna do that too for him. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, yeah. Then again, I might end up doing some green beans, string beans, seasoned with smoked neck bone. Now, a lot of people starting to season their stuff with smoked turkey necks. It was just a new thing when it came out, smoked turkey. But with the smoked turkey, I had to put salt. I can get me a cup of smoked neck bones, cook them down. I ain't got to put no salt in my greens because they just that highly seasoned. Now, unless you somebody like a little bit more salt than others. Girl, all I need to do is just chop up, and I use not the white onion. I like to chop up a bush of green onions in my greens. Okay. And like I said, my little bit of bacon drip if they top to season them. They bitter sprinkle sugar. Basically, that smoked neck bones really season the green good. The turkey necks, you still got the highly season them. So no, and that's just like if I was to use just some regular neck bones, fresh neck bones, the ones that's not smoked. So that's when I had to put my salt and season them up real good. But with the smoked neck bones, And like I told y'all, my beans, I like to season them with ham hocks. So certain meats, I like to season with certain stuff. So anyway, yeah. Because I have people, smoked turkey. I don't want no smoked turkey. Don't season as well as smoked neck bone. I can't help it, y'all. That's the truth. Pork tastes better than anything. Pork tastes better than beef. It's just how it is. It really is. In my opinion, okay? We know about Tracy, them Rodnecks is Rotten Peter, the white guy. Yeah, we know, but we don't need you over here telling us nothing about Tracy. But you didn't answer my question when you come back. Did you meet this lady misunderstood through her business? Okay, through the escort business. Because from what I understand, she been with some weird people over there, and people that's weird like you, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like to buy them a date or whatever. Did you actually date her? Did she escort you? Answer some questions. Since you want to come over here and talk about other people, let's talk about what you did. There you go. I've been asking for you for the last 2 days. And I know you was around because I seen you, doing, on different panels and stuff. And people were saying too that you've been doing tours. And I'm saying, well, I ain't seen her. Where is she? No, she mine over here. Yeah, what you been resting because you been staying up late or something? My aunt can't even cook chitlins. My uncle told her to talk to my grandmother to get it right. Oh, they're not cooking. Your aunt don't know how to cook chitlins? I say. Yeah, that's okay to you. I'm seeing a lot of people like to use smoked turkey now to season they meat, but it don't season good as smoked neck bones. A hammer, it don't. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a little bit more. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know the difference. Oh, you done blocked them. Oh, Lord, Peter Pocket eating you up in the bushes now. That's what you get. We blocked you the other day and he came back. He gonna make another one, Faith. And if he still ain't acting right, y'all got to block every time you come in here, like I used to do the ranch. I blocked 30 ranches pages. I counted them that day. He got to the point as he exhausted all the little blue avatars. He went to the orange ones or whatever. He finally said, and he got the last one to please tell Black Blockers to stop blocking me. Tell her to leave me alone. I had been exhausted all this challenge. Every time he jumped in, I went block, block. And that's why they try to put that label on me, trigger finger. And because people say, oh, y'all be quiet, but that's why he's in the chat. But I wasn't doing all that blocking for real over there. Why? That was straight love. It is all blaming it on me. And people was really believing that because Ronnie Q thought for a long time that I was the one blocked her over there. A long time. And Betty White didn't like me at first, and that's the same one to be around over there, but then she got cool with me in the chat. And there was another person, somebody mentioned her name the other day, that was cool with, what's her name? Her name was her last name Cecil or something like that. I started getting cool with them ladies in the chat, because of course I don't know them personally. It's not that I love pork. I just think that it's seasoned smoked neck bone seasoned food better than a smoked turkey. I ain't got to put all that in there. Look, you say you blocked them. Check this out. Told you. No, you called her a whore. I'm asking you, how did you meet her? Through the escort service? But she admitted she was a whore. I didn't call her no whore, though. I call her a working girl. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say nothing like that. I don't know, Heat Wave. That's what the street said, that you was doing tours, baby. I don't know. They said that you had been going on everybody's panel. I don't know. I just said I hadn't seen you over here. That's what I said. I said she mods up here. I ain't seen her. I didn't call. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were saying. That's the people in the chat know that's what it says too. Somebody said you was doing tours. That's what I'm saying. And Tracy wasn't really talking about you. That's what I heard. I just ham pieces and smoked pork neck bones. I didn't have any pork jaw. I swear, don't that season better? That's all I'm saying. It's not that I love pork, but I like pork more over beef. Yeah, he back. I told you he had so many channels, and Paulette had already warned me that he was gonna make all kind of channels, keep coming back because he's obsessed with Tracy. That's all he want to do is go on somebody's chat and talk about Tracy. So she's Caucasian. She learned good because my daughter-in-law, like I said, well, she's mixed, but Ben did her daddy is bright skinned. He's Creole, so she looked more white. And let me explain this. Like I have a friend that's mixed. He's a guy. His wife is white, and their kids look all the way white because it's 3/3 white and 1/3. I mean, yeah, it's 3/3 of the white and well, y'all know what I'm saying. And one fourth of the black, and the other 3/4 is white. So of course they came out more white. You see what I'm saying? So being that her father is right, she looked more white. Hair and all. Yeah. But she can cook because she was around that side of the family. Because like I said, her mother's people didn't accept the mother no more or her. So she don't know nothing but the daddy family now. And she got this family now, meaning my son and his family. And she can cook. And I'm not the type of person to eat anybody cook or trust anybody cook, especially if I think they can't cook. But last year she made this big old gumbo. Oh my God, y'all. Oh Lord. And she had like an okra gravy. You know how the okra cooked down disintegrated. You didn't know it was okra. And my husband told me he don't like okra. I said, but that gravy, the juice on the gumbo is okra. It just cooked well, you can't see it all like season all, just like tomatoes cooked into sauce and no longer see the tomato season today. That's how the okra is. She cooked. So I'm hoping she do got some good old greens, string beans and stuff over there. I'm quite sure she do. You did all the blocking. That's what I'm saying, but that's what he said. And that's when our neighborhood drunk would all got mad at me and came up on that panel attitude. You blocked me. Why he said you blocked me? And still I did, and I was trying and immediately just start cussing me out. Immediately. And I wasn't cussing them. I was trying to talk. That's where they got that from. And why did he like the trolls? Because he felt like he had mostly trolls. So by him having all the trolls, that made more people be in the chat. To where if we blocked all the trolls, we wouldn't have nobody in the chat. So it got to the point, he didn't want nothing, nobody blocked. And he always say, stop blocking, don't block. But Jay Love didn't like nobody that talked to him like that. She was doing most of the blocking, and I hated that too. People would come in there, talk about his eyes, talk about his snotty nose, talk about the manners that be coming out of his eyes, because they say he get up and don't wash his face, which he did look dirty, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the truth? And the t-shirts would be white and always tight, always too little. Now, deep in the hair be rolled up with the cut bugs, like he ain't combed it out. The little cut bugs be rolled up. Nowadays, he looked much cleaner. He looked much better. I guess as time went on, you know, and then Tasha K and people started taking on the ring. They must have told him, why do you got to come over here looking better than that? You got to look clean. Y'all watched it back then. Y'all know I'm not lying. But that's who was doing all the blocking. I'm telling y'all. Look, just look at this church, dirty church. You just look at them. Now watch this. Go ahead. I was invited for a celebratory. Oh, we know about that. That's the same day when you went up there for the celebration. I was there. I was in the bushes. I didn't drop down. But while you were over there, Tracy came on with your name in the title, asking you to come over there. And people were saying that she know you was already at Carrie's. Yeah, I remember how all that started. No, but I'm talking about after that. They said you went on what, Ronnie Q, you went back to Carrie again. You and a couple more people. So they said you was doing tours. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you was or not. If you was, so what does you want to do? That's up to you. I said I haven't seen no tours. I haven't seen you, and you ain't been over here. I don't know nothing about that. It might be for you. Just like hot leeks are hard for me to digest, but I love them. I eat them anyway. You know, probably for some people. She said after 40, beef is hard. Yeah, some people, but not everybody. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Please donate to the Chitlin Fund, please, and thanks in advance. Thumbs up the video. Thank you. I do too. I got all kind of tea in there. Hey, Corey Lover. Good morning, Corey Lover. So anyway, yeah, that's how that started, you know. But I did my four of the what they call for the most notorious one. Well, I'll tell you what, I had Wiley, I had DS, Lady Nika, and QI. What is QI? I don't never see QI over here. I see a pop up once in a while over there at Jay Wilson a couple times. Now, everybody got anything they want to say hi. Anything for a minute till you're ready to get up here. Yeah. So I'm glad I came on, though. I'm enjoying talking to y'all while I'm killing time before I go pick up my duck, my DUCK duck. Oh, wow. Who is this? When I get up here, I'll call them. See, people got to identify themselves. Okay, people got to identify. Y'all, I don't know what I did far as my message thing, but whenever I put on my message thing, commercials popping up now. And I get, ever since I hit that new gadget up, I had to sign back to everything, a new backup email, another password. It just kicked everything out. It is very irritating because it made me have to sit and take my time and do all that. I was going to call Madison, but then I figured out myself. I would have did that at the very end if I just couldn't do it. Dirty my boo. Used to call them back. It was a subby. It was a subby? What? But it had my area code out here. Okay. That's shaky. Shelly, you. Oh, what's going on? You want to come tell me heat wave before I go? What's going on with you and Shelly? Oh, really? If you want to. Because I'm waiting to see if we're going to tie up the, are we going to tie up the airwaves this morning? Are we going to tie up the airwaves and take all of the West Virginia, tie up the airwaves and take all the cash out? First of all, ain't all no cash up to take. People trying to do a Thanksgiving for their kids. You got some that can afford it. The blessing, some can't. It's simple as that. Welcome, mods and chat. If you're traveling, please be safe. Yeah, y'all be safe. You getting ready to go, Dirty Church Shoes. Enjoy yours as well, baby girl. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I had to come because, like I said, I don't know for sure who'll come on tomorrow night. I'm gonna try, but just in case, to put pressure on the Mexican government to help fully with the. Yeah, they're going to have to put a lot of pressure on there. Them people knew what they were doing. They got the hell up on out of there, didn't they, y'all? To the Cowboy games tomorrow. He laughed in my face. Why? Why he laughed? But yeah, oh Lord. I don't know if a lot of people gonna be on today. Then a lot of people that don't really spend time with their family like that probably ain't gonna go live either. A lot of people probably cooking or whatever. I just, I make sure I put aside all the time my family time. And that's the weekend. That's why y'all don't see me on weekend. I'll be spending time with my family. So therefore, I don't be having time to be coming on here. Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning, Bless. How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You too. I know that deep voice. Yeah, you know one got a voice like that.
Well, thank you. I was hearing you talk about, well, when I got you on, because I was somewhere else, meat, the different meats that you use to season your food, your greens, your beans, and stuff like that. I am like you. Smoked neck bones do season certain things better than other things. It depends on the taste and what you're cooking, how you're cooking. Fresh meat, you have to add salt to it because there's no salt content. With smoked meat, there is already a lot of salt added, so you really don't have to add salt to it.
And more so with the smoked neck bones, because with the smoked turkey neck, you got to add salt to it like you would if you use fresh neck bones. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. It don't really season it like that, but I think since it was the new thing that came out years ago now, smoked turkey and smoked turkey.
Yeah.
Smoked turkey healthy. It ain't no more healthy than other meat because you got to keep in mind that they still putting the same chemicals, the same accent or what you call that super seasoning
Super
in that
seasoning.
meat as
Well,
well.
yeah, a lot, and then we have to, as Black people, we have to look out because doctors tell us our salt content, our salt intake is worse
Yeah,
on us than it is other people.
yeah.
High blood pressure, we have diabetes, uh, you know, kidney problems. All these things where we know it wasn't broadcasted years ago about how it affects us is being told now, and we should take heed to it. You know, there's nothing wrong with cooking like grandma used to cook. Heck, myself, I even still cook like that, and my kids cook like that. But you have to regulate it now. You just can't. And everybody's fussing at you about chitlins. Heck, man, we used every Thanksgiving we had chitlins. But there are certain ways to do your chitlins, how to clean them, to get that shitty smell out the house. You can cook chitlins, but if you haven't cleaned them right, it's still going to smell like an outhouse. So,
Mm-mm.
you have to. My mom even bleached her chitlins. After she split them open, you got that membrane in there. You have to get the membrane out. And basically, the chitlins is almost like you could see through them before you even start cooking them.
Well, I
So,
can't see mine. I pull all that fat off, and some people clean them different. Like chitlins got the skin, then it got the real thin skin on the back. Some people pull all that off. Some people just
yeah.
pull off the hook off back there because you pull that part of the meat off, then you ain't got none. Then they paper thin, you ain't got no chitlin. So
Well,
everybody don't clean it in the manner that you said, and then the way you describing it, the way y'all did it, because y'all must have killed a fresh hog, which I never had it with all that
hmm
in there. And
yeah,
speaking of bleach, because I need to answer some of the stuff you're saying before you. And speaking of bleach, my older sister used to put a cap full of bleach in her water when she did her. It's not like she poured bleach in there. You're gonna taste the bleach and there's bleach in there. A cap full to kill some of the germs. So I know what you're
there
saying
you
about that.
go.
Some people would put baking soda in there, like some people put baking soda in their water when they're cleaning their greens. And I
hmm
grew up, we put a little bit of a dish detergent, like the way Spinny Boy do his. And people that don't know about that, oh, dish detergent. But it's not like you making a pan of dishwater. You putting just a pinch to kill some of the germs. But people, then people, this generation didn't learn how to cook old fashioned like that. Don't know nothing about cleaning their greens like that, so they don't understand all that. So I got that part of that. Continue.
Right. Like I said, there's the old fashioned way and there's the modern
Mhm.
way. One of the old fashioned ways you used to get that packaged yeast and make your own bread. The modern way, you run to the damn store and get a damn loaf of bread or Hawaiian rolls. You don't take the time enough to cook your food or prepare your food for your family. To me, when your moms and your grandmas and all this go into the kitchen, they take flour, yeast, milk, even buttermilk, make cornbread with. That's preparing food. That's putting your love into that food. When you just run to the store, hell, you can run to the store now and buy a damn pan of cornbread. You don't know what's in it,
I
who
would
made
never
it.
buy no poor cornbread because it might be tasting like Jiffy. First of all, I don't like no sweet cornbread. If I feel like I want
Right.
some in that manner, I go ahead and bake myself a cake. Now, I didn't grow up with my parents cooking bread like you describing, so that must have been way further back even than my parents, because I remember growing up, they had Kilpatrick's was around even then, the day old bread, and they would go to the Kilpatrick store and buy about 8 to 10 loaves of bread to put it. It had a big old deep freezer because the 8 of us, and then the boys loved the bread, my brothers. So we had bread, so we didn't have white bread made. But for us cornbread, of course, we had homemade cornbread. It wasn't no jiffy, wasn't no sweet bread, and none of that to make the
Yeah.
kids eat it, and none of that. So I don't know, but what else did you say? You said something about the buttermilk. Of course, you can put buttermilk or regular milk when you're making your homemade cornbread. And I can
Cornbread, right.
see the one, but I do see cornbread in the store. Ain't no way I'm gonna buy no pre-made cornbread at the store. Ain't no way I'm gonna no, no.
Right. Because
I can throw my flour, cornmeal milk, egg, baking soda, a little bit of all that myself in the bowl and stir it, and then put some grease in my skillet and heat it up first and pour the cornbread mix in and bake my cornbread. You know what I'm talking about? No,
right.
no, no, no. and I don't want it sweet like my cornbread I made with my dressing. It ain't no Jiffy. It ain't no Betty Crocker. It's cornbread. I don't want my dressing tasting sweet. However, one of my sisters turned me on to the Betty Crocker when I don't feel like making cornbread, and I would
Mm-hmm.
use that before because it's not sweet like Jiffy. I have used the packet of that and added to it. You know what I'm saying? To stretch it, like when people buy, some people buy cake batter, they add to it to make it feel taste like it's homemade. I have did that before the Betty Crocker, but other than that, truthfully, it ain't nothing to me throwing some cornmeal flour, milk and egg and oil and a little sprinkle, just maybe a half a teaspoon of sugar tonight, and a little pinch of salt. I'm telling you how what all you do with the cornbread could be white milk or buttermilk. So you're right about that.
So I just came up here to say we all have different tastes. We all have different ways of cooking. You
Yeah.
know, some faster than the others. Some people. So I remember mother sitting in the kitchen night before Thanksgiving preparing their meals and all that. Now you can run to the store and order a whole Thanksgiving dinner and even have to lift a finger
That
to
don't
cook the
taste good.
turkey. Right. And and so if that's the way people want to do Thanksgiving, God
You can
bless them.
do it.
And to all you guys out there, Miss Bless Watkins, happy Thanksgiving to you. May your days
But
be
let me say
bright and
this though,
cheery.
let me say this though before you go. People in this generation, and I would say I can go as far as 50 down, but mostly 40 down, don't know how to make real dressing. Like I was saying, they go buy the breadcrumbs and they go buy that stuff in the box. What is that? The stuffing to
Stuffing
mix with
mix,
the
yeah.
cornbread and all that. They don't know how to make homemade dressing. Now there's a few YouTubers that does it all the way homemade, like the way me and you talking about. But I even
Mm.
saw a lady yesterday, looked like she in her late 50s or something, teaching people how to make dressing. She even put that box stuff mixed with her cornbread, and she bought some chicken broth to where when you stew your chicken down, boil it down, whatever way you want to put it, that's the broth. So
Right.
even she didn't even so they teaching people, some of them, how to do it quick like that. They don't, just like I explained to y'all with the cabbage. A lot of my nieces don't know you cook the whole cabbage. They think you just cook the light green. Pull the greens off of. Back in the day, you would hear your aunties and stuff say, "Oh, I'm gonna make some cabbage greens," because that's what cabbage was, is greens. And so you can go to the store and they put, you see all the greens pulled off. And I told y'all Monday, I bagged up my greens. Some of them you weigh it up like you do the ball cabbage. Then I buy a small cabbage on the side. I got all my greens, and then the manager at Walmart, I was trying to get green. She made sure she was charging me by the pound like you do a cabbage, which is fine. I paid for my cabbage. She said, "Oh, I like them too." I take them too. I got to thinking she be boxing up all the greens. That's why they don't be there a lot of times. I know people don't know about it and they pull the greens off. These newer generation, they don't know you're supposed to cook the whole cabbage. So you're right. I don't think parents take up time to teach of them about it. But I'm telling my nieces, no, y'all, this is green. And then when I cook it, they say you're right. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know. They're not taught how to make it. They taught to buy broth. They're taught to buy that stuff in the box,
Yeah.
and it is. They don't. I don't think they even know how, because ain't nobody really teaching them. Just, and if you really throw it together by scratch, it's really quick. You'll see it ain't nothing to it. Like I said,
No.
I just my bread pieces, my bread ends, or regular bread, put them on top of my crumbs of cornbread. Once I pour my hot broth over it, that I done mix
Right.
my stuff with celery, bell pepper, onion, poultry seasoning, and say,
Mm.
and I pour that hot liquor, whatever you call it, broth, because that's what it is.
Broth.
It
Well,
melts
yeah.
the bread. And you stir it through there just like you would stir the breadcrumbs. I'm telling you, I'm just not going to change the way I eat, because I don't think that box quick stuff tastes good to me. It just, and I'm going to tell you who do a lot of homemade cooking that do something similar to me. Spilly Boy be talking about his. Now, he's kind of similar to me,
Yeah.
the homemade stuff. Then, however, I think he used some box stuff too as well. If you do, that's fine, because sometimes people ain't got time to be doing everything. But I do, because it's cool for me, because I've always have cooked like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, to teach his own, and that's the way people taught cook. Everybody cook, and it's good to that. That's fine. Y'all do it y'all way, and I'm gonna do it my way. And that's just the
Mm.
way it is.
Yeah. So, like I said, to each and every person, when it comes to cooking, we all have our methods. We all have our certain things we put in our food. So it's a like cornucopia of life. Everybody does something different. And just because they do it one way doesn't make it wrong. Just because they do it one way, their way
Right.
doesn't make it right. It's just that we haven't been, whatever's better for us,
Right.
because
Yeah.
even myself, I get lazy and I don't feel like fixing it like that no more. So I do a quick method. But
Right.
I can say, like you said, you cut up them celery or onions and bell peppers, you uh
And you have to saute it first in the butter before you pour it on the
saute
cornbread.
it and right, right.
Yeah, you saute it
Even
first
put
and you put
butter,
all that, yeah. You put all your
butter.
chopped up chicken or whatever meat you're
Mm.
using in there, and I chop up some boiled eggs. A lot of people don't know that you chop up boiled eggs real fine and put in your dressing and with your meat and put all that together, stir it together, and commence the bacon in there so you can get some crust around the side of the top. A lot of people don't even know that. They just have a big chunk of cornbread, but ain't no right way, no wrong way. People eat like they want to eat. I'm not
Eat
knocking
like
it.
you
I'm
want to eat.
saying this
There it
generation
is.
don't cook like that because they wasn't taught to cook like that and they don't know. And so that's why I was surprised to see this lady, I think in her late 50s or whatever, come out put she had some broth that she bought and some of the stuff out the box to mix with hers. And I'm thinking, well, she don't know how to make bread. You know?
I, I just say so. Like I said, people they cooked it. Somebody said marshmallows in mac and cheese is wrong. Well, sweetheart,
Marshmallows,
if
who wants some sweet macaroni and cheese? I ain't putting no marshmallows in macaroni and cheese.
well,
Oh
I know.
no.
Well, some people put marshmallows on sweet potatoes.
But
So
well, my daughter-in-law did that. And I said,
yeah.
girl, sweet potato pie already sweet and fat, and you got some marshmallows.
My-
I told her to my
but
daughter-in-law, I saw her do that. That's too
yeah.
sweet. That's a bit too much. That's too much.
Well,
Marshmallows,
see,
boy, that's a
when
sugar
it,
attack right there. I don't want no
yeah,
sugar attack.
well, like I said, we have to. If you want to eat it, eat it. If you don't, hey, don't eat it.
That's
But
right. But the Carruthers, now you know sweet potato pie is already sweet and stuff, right? So I
yes,
told my
yes.
daughter-in-law, and she was talking about you on the diet. I said, baby, but you got marshmallow on top of sweet. Girl, we finna have a sugar attack. Don't get me wrong, it was good. But I wouldn't, do it like that because we already eating a lot of fattening food on the holidays anyway. We already gonna pick up 5 to 10 pounds in that one day. So when I
Uh,
saw her do that, I said, girl, what is it? Now, she could cook though, but I ate it. It was good. It's no right way, no wrong way. Like I say,
no,
people cook how they want to cook.
and
I'm
it,
just
it,
very concerned that people don't cook like everything is microwavable, meaning everything is cut corners. In other words, you know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Yeah.
But like I said, happy holidays to all of y'all. To the ladies in the kitchen, doing it the quick way or the long
Right.
way. God bless you, and I'll see you guys again on the YouTube streets.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Uh, all right,
Talk
bless you. Have a wonderful holiday, sweetheart.
now just because thank you for coming up. I'm old fashioned the way I could, don't mean everybody got to be there because like I say, these generations don't that's how they learn to cook for real. Ain't nothing wrong way, no right way. But I love my way. I tell you. So yeah, but she did do that one year. She put some marshmallows, but I have never heard of marshmallow macaroni and cheese, and I wouldn't do it. Just like I don't want no sweet bread. I don't want my dress. I don't know. That's a bit too much. Love homemade homemade marshmallows, and I love marshmallows. I like to like make those Rice Krispie snacks, but I never seen anybody make homemade marshmallows. Oh, I bet that's really good. But like I said, yeah, everybody got their own way. So ain't nothing wrong with it. But now I need to go back up here to heat wave since she's talking about it. Let me see something. Because I don't know what you're talking about when you said that. Let me see. Miss Bless Watkins, with all due respect, can we do this? Do what, Miss Heatwave? Oh, you mean when I said, do you want to grab the link? Oh, of course. You don't have to. It was something you said. And I was going, yeah. Who was after to ask you about? Yeah. Let me go back up and see who that was I was asking you about for you to say that. Let me see. You in mourning. Still in mourning. Oh, okay. I didn't know that either. Okay. You in mourning. So what? You still in mourning? I don't know what happened. Yeah, you can tell me some other time. Did you say that to somebody else? Because like I said, I was over there uh, in Carrie's chat. Lately I've just been up there in the clouds. I went on my okay, but I was trying to see who that was. I was asking you about. I forgot just that quick, so it wasn't so that let you know what a big deal. But I was just being curious. Okay, yeah, but so something happened after the Carrie. After the Carrie, just say yes or no. Then after that interview over there on Carrie's that day, something happened. Mm. Oh, really? Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Miss Toby. I'm going through to see if I missed speaking to somebody. You cooking? Y'all, I would be happy with just a dressing only too, because like I say, Thanksgiving, it ain't Thanksgiving without a dressing. So I'm making enough to take over there too. Let me check my thing and see what's going on. No. Oh, wow. Okay. 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 Let me write okay. So I'm not going over to the den. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got to keep the airways busy. Who's coming on live? We got to keep the airways busy. So we can get some stuff around here. Tracy's World says she's the one that reached out. Okay, now Freddie Cougar got something up here about Tracy's World. See, maybe I'll catch that. Okay, ladies update. Shanquila Robinson new video exposing Caleb Cook plus Charlotte. Let me see what something I probably didn't watch. And Charlotte Observer says doctor. I'm gonna have to watch that too, I guess. So, but looking at the chat, I don't answer that mean. Okay. Okay. Talk to you later. They didn't. Okay, but I'm looking at the chat now. This guy always over there on this lady's chat named Sherelle's World. That's why I'm cooking playing overseas now too. Now Thanksgiving Day, my church is having Thanksgiving dinner, and we're gonna feed some homeless too. So I got to work that in my plans too. But see, we're gonna be doing that kind of early. Okay. And I might put up my pictures up when I was out there, when we was out there serving. So y'all see me in the boot, windbreaker jacket, because it's cold out there, you know, praying for people as well. Because we just offer physical food, we also offer spiritual food. We ask, do y'all want prayer? Some of them say, yeah. Some of them actually, can you have prayer with me first or whatever? So that's what I mean, spiritual and physical food. Now, I'm gonna have to watch this when I get off. Let me see. She did this video 19 hours ago. And one of the comments say they didn't want Shanquella to go to the hospital. I believe that. Because she was already dead. I believe that. And all her fake friends were already guilty to what they did. I believe that too as well. Because how's she going to live for 3 hours and all that was going on? I believe the initial report she died within 15 minutes of her thing. You know, her body couldn't take that beating. She had a heart attack too as well. You know, come on now. Everything was shutting down. So something happened, said to the mother whose daughter served 16 years in the military. My condolences to you, ma'am. It's sad the way her life was taken when your daughter sacrificed so much. So I'm about to go look at that so I can see who's this person too they talking about. Now, somebody said, I agree the doctors were paid off to leave and not take her to the hospital. To report something silly on the examiner's report. The folks who did the autopsy weren't in on anything. Wow. So they reported what they found in the autopsy. But honestly, the docs didn't think there could be an autopsy done that could conflict with the examiner's report. And again, can we get a confirmation on where SR organs are? They don't know what her organs at, please. And how do medical professionals work on a human being for an hour and offer CPR, but not notice or realize internal decapitation? This person making a point. But this is my first time hearing something about her organs. Her organs was gone. You have to stabilize one's head, neck, back before CPR. True. So how was this not discovered with that type of treatment? And docs didn't notice this patient was just beaten severely. The guess was alcohol. The belief was alcohol because that what was told. Those are the questions she asked at the end. The docs didn't notice the patient was beaten. Anybody should have noticed she was beaten the way we saw that. And they didn't know she was beaten severely. And then the guess was alcohol. And then the belief was alcohol. Oh, Lord. Yeah, see? Now, this statement right here asked and said a lot. Just that one right there. I'm going to put that one up and screenshot that one. Put it on my thing. Because they asked some pretty good questions, y'all. Who's reporting on? Stop lying. Nope. News report. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is my first time hearing this, Rodney Howard. Yeah, I did, Joanna. I talked about that shooting over there. I sure did. Because, and then the person turned the gun on themselves. I never heard. That's what I'm saying, Jean Hope. A doctor actually came to the hotel. I don't believe that. I believe, but maybe when they had some nurse going there, like they said in the very beginning. Let me see what my niece wants. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I always answer when one of the family members call me just to make sure it's an emergency stuff because they always start off, Auntie, what? Oh, women. And I be saying, spit it out. Don't start off, Auntie. Just say hi, Auntie. I'll be thinking something. But back to what I said, let's walk. Did you talk? Yeah, I did that. I did that. I read that. No line. Yeah, I never heard of that either. I always thought you call the ambulance, come get you, take you to the hospital, but they saying they couldn't take her to the hospital because they needed for the mother to wire them $5,000 because she can't go to the hospital without that money. Okay, without money like that. I never heard of a doctor coming out of house visit and putting an IV, talking about that a doctor was there for 3 hours and did an IV and all. No, I never. And like I just read, this person, it's so true. How could she have all the injury? How could a doctor not see that she's beaten? I don't get it. So somebody said, I agree the doctor was paid off to leave and to not take her to, there wasn't no doctors there. I don't know. That's why I said we're not going to know until the six get to snitching on each other. When the investigation's done, right now the news outlets is going by what the FBI and autopsy. Everybody's getting third party situations. And now let me get back to the Walmart thing since you asked me that. Ever bake your turkey, then add barbecue sauce and not please try it. I don't like barbecue turkey, but however, I have barbecue drumsticks and turkey thighs and stuff in the past, but I never barbecued a whole turkey. So that's just like you barbecue chicken, you barbecue turkey. So that's what it is. and he had to use his credit card before the emergency room would even treat him. Yeah, so why would a doctor come, treat it? Like I said, we don't know yet. Now let's get back, since you asked me a question about the Walmart situation. I mean, yeah, the Walmart and the person turned the gun on themselves too as well. Oh Lord, uh, I, it's just be so much going on with this mass shooting stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's just be too much going on with that. But and the person had to really have been going through something, for to be that upset about something as to go turn a gun on yourself. You have to have I don't know, a lot of nerve to do something like that. So there's another story that just got put up about it, that was just put up like about 28 minutes ago, because the one I talked about was done 17 or 19 hours ago. Let's see what they're saying. But the one that just came out on this particular CNN news site. Sources identified the Walmart manager who shot and killed 6 people. And I said that earlier, that the rumor was it was a manager. So according to CNN right now, it is a manager. Maybe he's getting ready to lose his job or something, y'all. Let's see why he do that. The Walmart manager who killed 6 people and himself in a Tuesday night mass shooting has been identified as 31-year-old Andre Bean, according to two law enforcement sources, a witness and a source familiar with the matter. Bean was a team lead, and they meant leader, but they got team lead for the Chesapeake, Virginia Walmart's overnight shift. Some source told the CNN News. Let me move this commercial thing out the way. I'm sick of these. People have yet to publicly identify the shooter, telling reporters this morning they had not reached any next of kin. But Chesapeake Police Chief Mark Soliski said the shooter was an employee. The police department did not respond to requests for comment. The gunman who killed the 6 people at Walmart, Virginia, they said it again, was a store manager. I wonder what motivated him to do that. Because they saying the motive behind the massacre, it remains a mystery. Wonder what happened so bad. And they actually got a picture up here, CNN News, of the people standing outside the store. And they tell them what time, they basically tell them what time it happened. It happened at 12 p.m. And so the 4 people that was injured is remaining hospitalized as of Wednesday morning, which is this morning. And 2 of them is in critical condition. So anyway, y'all. So that's the latest one that just came out 28 minutes ago on this particular news site right here. So even with that, just like with the Shanquila Robinson situation, all these news stories are going to have, a different report, different, because now NBC News 19 minutes ago, Walmart shooting live updates worker. I wonder what made him so disgruntled, a disgruntled worker. I wonder, sometimes we wonder why some people would go that far. But yes, it is true that he was an employee. I'm kind of reading what I'm talking to y'all. But basically, that's the gist of it. And that's what most of the people are talking about. And then Twitter got some stuff up too. I got to go read Twitter. It seems like Twitter be having a lot of good stuff up there. But anyway, let me get back in the chat. Let me see. Now I'll start right here. Just that fool had to take other people out with him, exactly, because he disgruntled. Y'all, do y'all remember back in the day that it always used to be, and I think it was in the 80s, it always used to be post office disgruntled workers? Do y'all remember every time something like that happened was at a post office? I don't know if people was mad about not getting a check on time or whatever the case may be, but do y'all remember that back in the day? It's me, the manager was the shooter. Yeah, the manager was the one. He was disgruntled worker, and he worked at the overnight shift. Well, yeah, but this news right here, the first news did say 6. They right there saying 5. this news service, and for critical people in the hospital right now, and 2 of them is critical. That's why I say all these news outlets, just like with the Shanquilla thing, everybody got different stuff. Everybody got different stuff. So we never know. I just wish Shanquilla family get some justice. I just wish they go and arrest them because they said they can't get them for wire fraud, for getting a credit card and getting that money, wired, that $10,000, you know what I'm saying? I feel like going to arrest them over here for the wire fraud and prolong their court dates while they investigate Mexico and make them stay in there, because it's going to be a hell of a long time for them to get extradited back to Mexico. I don't think it's going to be swift. I really don't. Ain't too much red tape to go to get them back over there? Can they fight the extradition? Get extradited back over there? Yeah, no, I take that back. The managers is who make the money. The workers, but they would, minimum wage is 16, but some get 18 or whatever. Sounds like to me, Miss Black, that the critical care patient must have died. Who said that? Didn't you say no one makes house calls? What? I didn't say it, but that is true though, huh? Those celebrities with big time money can't have doctors and stuff come to the house, huh? But I said in Mexico, a doctor was at the house. They first said it was a nurse. And in Mexico, that's like they probably do got to pay up front, because they said that was the reason why they couldn't take the hospital, that they told the mother when she asked why to the friend, you didn't get no help. He said, you need to wire me $5,000 so we can take you to the hospital. But what, Faith, that's a true statement though. The celebrities can get them to come out to the house, huh? Hook up the IVs and everything. They got the money to do that. Wow. Please hit the like. Thank you. Y'all hitting that like. I'm trying to see who coming on so we can top these airwaves. I'm looking at my thing too. But this one thing I read, this lady was asking the right questions. Wow. So they reported they found what they found, but honestly, the doctors didn't think there could be an autopsy done that would conflict with the examiner's report. I kind of believe what this person said. You do got to stabilize the back of the neck and all like that in order to do CPS. Now, somebody said, hey, I'm from Mexico and believe they paid the doctor and the police, but not. But let me reiterate what else I was talking about. So what prompted me to come on and talk about Shanquilla again, because listening to Miss Pizarro on Lady Nika's panel yesterday, she was blowing off steam because of the way she was treated over there at T.S. Madison's chat. She got blocked and all like that. So that prompted me to go see the T.S. Madison thing. While I was there watching the replay, because the chat was gone, the lady that was on the panel was saying that every time you Google Shanquila Robinson, T.S. Madison pop up. And I said that's not true, because I Googled T.S. Shanquilla and I don't see T.S. Madison coming up nowhere, no how. So I don't know why she made that statement. And I did say, just like everybody else say, the problem was it was one of theirs, not ours. People, they're still taking it the wrong way. I did say, I don't think she meant for it to be that way. It's just people took it that way. I did say that. And I did say this took the focus off of justice for Shanquilla, and it became they treat trans people wrong situation. It became a gender thing. And that is what happened. The focus got off of Shanquilla, and that's just the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no shade to nobody. That is what happened. Okay. Now let me read the chat some more while I'm looking for. The news said it was a doctor that came. He told them to get her to the hospital. They refused. They waited 3 hours. She had a seizure. So that's what they're saying now. But in the beginning, they said a nurse. Because why would a doctor go to the villa and he's not getting paid? And her insurance. See, that's what I'm saying, Faith. We don't know. But I do believe that she did lay there dead for time, the order for them to go ahead and get away, because that's what they did. Thank you, Joanna. If the citizens really want the murders arrested, incorporated, given the numbers tip of their whereabouts, and you think they're hiding, Walter? Because I'm thinking the same thing. And I'm also thinking if they say they can prove wire fraud because of the stolen money off a car, why don't they just go arrest them for the wire fraud and hold their butts there while the investigation going on? Prolong the court date for the wire fraud. Put a high ass bail where they can't bail out. If they got that, because they did say they have them. That's the only thing they so far have. She don't like the word Joanna. Let me go back up, Walter. Yeah. Well, like I said, the lady that dropped the thing, the video, trying to clear herself. Oh, good morning, dear self. Thanks for dropping in. She cursed me out so bad that my soul left my body. Ooh, spam. Who don't like what word? What happened was no one, not even the murderer's family and friends, returned them in. Yeah, because Janae, the one who, of the video keep going around, we actually seen her slinging the girl like a rag doll, throwing her bonnet off and convinced to keep beating her. Her mother said, why they blaming my daughter for the final blow? They always want to blame the dark-skinned person. What's the girl name? The bright-skinned lady. Well, she called her white or something. She did the final blow. Why they blame? They always want to blame the dark skin first. This ain't about no race, no color, no skin. This lady is taking up her daughter for beating that girl to death. Talking about they blame, why they blaming the dark skinned one. It's not about that. Didn't y'all hear that? That's a shame, huh? So they probably is hiding. She probably is hiding her daughter. They blame your daughter because they saw her beat that girl like that. They saw her not fighting back. And somebody even said something that I was thinking. When her best friend that was feminist said, at least fight back, Shanquilla, and then Shanquilla said a strong no. What some people saying that probably wasn't even her voice. Because she getting beat like that was already out of them. Now the other stories too, they think she was drugged too. I don't know. Like I said, wow. That's why they're blaming your daughter, lady. Because we saw it. And then the second video, everybody was out, it got moved. Winter, the one that picked her by the neck and body slammed her, and she didn't move no more after that. Winter video is taken down. Ain't nobody saying that. I know somebody got it somewhere. The girl that put this video out to show that she wasn't doing nothing fighting need to put get that winter video and put it back up. They say Winter, after she done got beat to death, because she halfway gone by then, by day Janae, why would Winter go over there and pick that girl by the neck and body slam her? What, you know what I'm saying? This is just this is some sick stuff. It is. What word, Faith? What word he saying you hate? I never heard that either. It's Miss Felicia. It's my first time hearing it right now in my chat this morning. If they do wire fry, do they have to split the amount between all the friends? Well, I don't know what they did to money. All I know is they stole it. They suppose they took $10,000 off her account, the mother said. And she'll take no accountability. She knows her daughter. Yeah, she know her daughter wrong. Talking about they always want to bring the dark person. Lady, why would you even fix your mouth to have the audacity to even say something like that? That's just crazy. Yeah, sick. But that's what the mother said. The murders reveal themselves. Go to the person who does. Now, the Santeria, that wicked stuff, that voodoo stuff, is that what they did? They say the boy was standing over her chanting something, but now I don't get that clear. Was he doing it while she was dead or before they beat her or what? What, you know what I'm saying? I don't know too much, but I did hear something crazy like that. And if that's the case, do y'all think it was some kind of sacrifice, some kind of demonic sacrifice or something? See, that's what I said. It's just too many twists and turns on here. All of them demons. You're right. So why don't they go on to pick them up then? They got wire fried, which we know they're hiding. But when they get to really snitching big time, the ones that didn't actually put their hand on it for their wig, I'll be glad when they start doing it. Come on out of hiding, because y'all can't escape this. Everybody in the United States is hating y'all right now for doing this to this young lady. Okay? And they could have, I don't know if they fled to another country or not, but everybody is hating them right now. I wouldn't even want to fight someone who isn't fighting back. You know why, Joanna, my thought is the reason why he was trying to get her to fight back. So when the police do come get involved or whenever she passed, they would have a video showing, no, it was just a fight. They was fighting each other. It was mutual combat. That's what I'm thinking. They was trying to get her to fight back. But since she wasn't fighting back, there was no mutual combat. There was no fight. It was an all-out attack. And that's why they went over there too. It was some demonic, yeah, that they were celebrating that over there too. It's me, Felicia, I forgot what they called it, but they did say they was going over there to celebrate the Day of the Dead. And that's just crazy. So I'm wondering what somebody's supposed to be, they plan to sacrifice. So like I said, it's too many twisted turns. Place I saw the victim mom saying, she said the boy standing over her daughter saying dead body while she was alive. Wow. I used to be young, like some of y'all in the beef. It was the week. Well, I don't know. I'm asking questions because it sounds like that. Then they over there celebrating that he chatting over some demonic over her. She did. They had her to get naked, and under the pretense that they always gonna get naked and go out there skinny dip or whatever they was gonna do. Ronnie Howard, did you see that video? It was a video out. I saw it. He was saying we got our first body. Who was saying that, Joanna? The guy that came over here trying to tell me he came a day late? What was his name? I'm going to have to listen to him again. Oh, Nazar. What was Nazar? What's that guy name? So the three friends that also died over there, they also went there to celebrate that too as well. And that's just, and then you got the doctor that was never found, but the three friends that went over there, they're supposed to have passed by carbon monoxide all of a sudden. Come down on the murderers, family, friends, and acquaintances down to the pets. Teacher Snipers on. That's somebody, I like to watch over there on the continent. So actually, there ain't nobody really on unless y'all want to go watch these Sean Brady been on for 30 minutes. Let me see what this is. Some same people. Y'all, it's that time of year where a lot of these different medical people are trying to get people to switch their plan or get a new plan or whatever. We were discussing this the other day. I think when the one and only was saying about her plan, and I'm letting them know I don't want to buy their new plan, whatever they talked about. And I just told her, I told y'all that a couple weeks ago. I told y'all today. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you." I said, "Yeah, thank you and bye." Yeah, y'all watch out for that too, because I don't know if some of them people, the real people doing that. They probably somebody want to get your information, do a little fraud situation. Y'all got to be careful. Y'all give information too over the phone. Because my husband did that Part D, and they took out 128. When they realized what's going on, they tried to stop it, but they had to get a computer to stop it. So another one came out. A second month, he didn't need that at all. He got VA insurance. All this stuff free anyway. I'll try to explain it to them. These people could talk you into something. Or maybe they heard an older person and, talk to them something. They're getting you too, Gene. Yeah, they just be trying to get people to get their stuff. Now let me see who else is on, y'all. I'm clogging up the airwaves. Well, see, I don't. Granny ain't said she was coming on. Pizarro said she was coming on. Billy Boy ain't coming on. Who else? Everybody we watch ain't coming on. J Dunn already been on. I don't watch Thank You, Baby. Freddie Cougar got this one little thing up. Let me see. I watch everybody. Deanna's not on. My girl Diet just went off 2 hours ago. Diet was upset the other day, but she said she was leaving the YouTube. But then somebody said don't leave. She said she got something else going on. So anyway, that's what. Look how long I've been on here, just talking small talk, small talk. Let's see if Jada's still on, because I know she was on this morning. I didn't get a chance to walk her because I came on saying, I said, Faith, you over there talking to a brick wall, girl? You see something? Is she still on? Oh, she's on. I'm gonna go watch it though a little bit. To click the link in the message, which of course I didn't. Good morning, Tamika McMillan. I'm on here a long time, but that's fine because like I said, I don't know if I'm coming on tomorrow or not. At this point, I can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. But let me say this though, Heatwave, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through some stuff though. I didn't know that. But I did ask you, so something went on after that Westman Jiggle situation? After you was over there, Carrie's? Because I didn't know. Because I don't think I heard you say that when I was in the bushes. That's why I'm asking you. But my condolences to you. He caught me off guard. He asked why was I late. Before I know it, I told him it's none of your business. Don't you hate when they do that? Today's later news report made it known to the public not to respond to a message from Amazon. Oh, okay. Hearing all the arguing where? Were you talking about what Jay Dons this morning or something? Let me go back up. So what else is going on though for real? Cause I didn't care to go over there. I don't, and don't get me wrong, I like to watch Jay Wilson sometimes, but I don't run over there 3-4 times a day every time he come on. Come on now. You know, oh Jay Wilson, let's go there. Oh, this person, let's go there. Nah. I mean, I can watch him though. Because he'll come on all through the day. Every time somebody say one little thing. And you do, Jay Wilson, ain't no shade. I'm just saying, you know, I can't catch everything. But who else came on besides the T.S. Madison? I'm just trying to think everything. I'm just doing small talk. It's baffling that there are people who genuinely believe she was sacrificed. Why are you saying that though, Walter? She could have been. Some people is taking it that way. Some people thinking she was sacrificed. You know, everybody got an opinion. We don't, like I said, we really don't know. They thinking that because of why they went over there, the chanting over there, the whole 9 yards. You know, it could have been. Why is it so baffling, you know, to believe that? I mean, so many stories out, we don't know which one to believe. So what makes that even so much different to believe? Like I say, nobody knows, not even the FBI. Only one probably got the most accurate news was the coroner that did the autopsy because they had why she passed. Everybody else, every news outlet, everybody else got to get it from somebody else. Ain't that third party? So we ain't gonna know until them people start speaking up and come out of hiding. Because they got to be so hiding because everybody in the United States is hating them from doing this. So I wonder where the hell they hiding at? Out the country? I'm asking questions. Okay, I'm way behind. Let me get up here. I see I'm behind in my chat now. Let me see. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, let me get back up. I heard her face. I'm just asking. I didn't even know she was going through nothing. I was just saying, when did something happen at the Carrie show? Yeah, I didn't know that. I really didn't know that something went on. And yeah, I heard her say that. Well, I saw her write it. So, and then I'm thinking, wow, something going on with her like that. But then you got people talking about she be on everybody's panel. I don't know what's going on. But I'm respecting it. I told her, okay. I don't know. I'm sending my condolences. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to hear all that y'all. Okay, I read that. So it's me, Felicia. What was all the yelling at? See, I'm telling you, I'll be saying some stuff and I don't even be knowing. So let's get back to. Oh, J Dunn is still on, huh? Is J Dunn still on, y'all? Let me see something. It 3 hours ago. Well, then I can't talk because I've been on here a little over 2 hours. Time just be beating because I'm just really killing a lot of time this morning. Oh no, she's off. Which one is? Let me see. First she's on, then she's off. Let me see. Is J Dunn still on? It's me, Felicia, and Joanna. You two used to be. I know it's not really fun now. People come here to hear some mess. Y'all tell me, is J Dunn still off? Still on? Let me see. Oh, she off. She went off 60 seconds ago. I couldn't tell. Oh, okay. Oh, good morning, Miss Intel. I'm trying to keep up the. I'm trying to keep the airways clogged up till somebody come on. You finna come on? My sweet potato pie. Like I said, when I would cook something, it would be a refrigerator lemon pie, a peach cobbler, apple pie, stuff like that. I'm not a baker. It really did, Gene Hall. We used to have, yeah. I bet you if I was to do a skit of somebody right now, they would just take it as they get the doxy me doing all. They just don't know how to, have fun. But I want to put up the skit when we all with somebody, but I need people to know that it's not throwing shade. I just want somebody, see the skit that we did back there. I was Nicole Tyler, VS was Deanna, Chopper was Heidi, and Lady Mika was Melange Trejar. And it was fun. I think I am gonna put it up. It ain't no shade, just to show y'all the kind of stuff we was doing, throwing shade back there, even through our skits. And we had another really funny one. The VS had that pole swing on the pole like she was hiding. And what's her name? The one on the road now, Sean's friend. She used to do skits all the time too. Her skits used to be hella funny. What? Sean's friend, y'all know what I'm talking about. The one on the road. And who else used to do skits? Rita used to do skits all the time. Let's see. Few people, other people did. D Ramsey, that's her name. And a few more people. But now, when the other guys used to do skits, he would do Tracy all the time. That when he first did the first two was funny. Then afterwards, it just became repetitious and it wasn't funny no more. What's his name? I always get his name mixed up. But that is Il Teddy, huh? Yeah. So anyway, other people, it used to be fun. It did. I'm gonna do my Enoch live, but I need another device. So maybe somebody come up and be doing, like the other day when you had TMO playing the other device, that situation like that. Is what you saying? Because I'm gonna be in the bushes, and I'm probably gonna be in there while I'm riding, pick up my duck too. So you ain't got nobody to do it yet, because I'm waiting for you to come on and clock up the airwaves. I already know that the den ain't coming on because I already asked that they cooking right now. So we're not going over there with the love things, at least not right now. Oh, see, that's what I just said, the bushes. I always saying El Teddy. I'm sorry about that, El Teddy. I don't know why I always say your name. I be calling El Teddy Rebel and then vice versa. Yeah, Rebel. It became repetition. It became not fun, to keep watching. Who else do skits? I'm gonna go ahead and put my skit up, and at least everybody know I'm just doing it just to show y'all. And because the last skit I did, I was Stanky Baby and Klein used to be one of my moderators over here. She still be in the bushes sometimes because I know that because she was making comments sometime, after in the comment thing, and she was Tracy D, and it was making fun of those fake purse and fake shades. That was fun. So anyway, just I don't know, but I always do that though. But who next? I don't know. I'm asking Miss Intel right now. Do you boil or bake the chicken on your dressing? I boil my chicken down with all my seasoning, like I said, to make my broth to put on my dressing. I don't buy broth in the box. I can't anything. But if I was to have the chicken in place of a turkey, yeah, of course I would bake it. Yeah, I would bake it. But for it to be meat out through my dressing, I had to boil it first because it also makes the broth for me to chop it up and debone it and put it all on my cornbread. Yeah. So do you bake or boil? No, but I heard somebody say they bake their chicken, then chop it all up to put in their dressing. And they get the little gel from the chicken, I guess, delayed to put in there. But no, you have to boil the chicken in order to make broth, if that's what you asked me. If you're making some broth, of course you got to boil and put all your seasoning in there. Make sure y'all put plenty of celery too. Because to me, celery is the flavor. You got to have some celery in that dressing. So yeah, no, I don't bake it to put the chicken in there, because then where the broth coming from? That would mean I would have to go buy some broth, right? No, girl, I'll put that in there. I'll walk you through it if that's what you're doing. I'll talk to you and tell you. Make sure you chop up all your seasoning. You need plenty of seasoning, because you also going to saute something, like I said, in the butter to pour in the cornbread when you crumb it up. You're going to saute it in some butter to pour in there. See, dressing, that's why I say dressing is really rich. No, Rebel side. Yeah. You do that too, Felicia? I know so. El Ted, if you hear about my replay, see my replay. I ain't mean that. Oh yeah, yeah, Nicole Tidy would do some skits too when she made that music, because she made that song, Kiss My Ass, Brianna. Kiss My Ass, Brianna. The bitch is, or something like that. Yeah, we all got that song. Brianna been playing it lately. See, Brianna had a sense of humor too. She didn't get mad about that song. We even had songs when we first came on. Blacks got him hooked, got him shook. The X got him hooked, got him shook. And we had that song about the spaghettis, because I think Stinky Batty made some spaghetti with some hot dogs. So we made the song about the sketty, and with that other song, I know it was just some fun stuff. Now all we do is come on and cuss people out. I used to bake juice also. You bake it, see, don't be enough broth on it, but I guess when you get through baking it, the broth that come out, the juice that come out the chicken, and it have a lot of grease in it too. Yeah, if you let it cool down, you skim the grease off the top. But to me, that's not enough broth, even when you dilute it. So therefore, you're gonna have to buy some broth. So no, I make my own broth. Everybody know, like you can take chicken scraps to boil to make broth. You know what I'm saying? No, so no, you got to stew it down. Stew, I call it boil. Some people call, in the South, they call stew. When they say stew, they make gravy. Yeah. Because when I make gravy, I call it smothered. Smothered chicken is when I'm making gravy. Stewed chicken is when I'm boiling it down to make some chicken and dumplings, hence the broth. You know, you drop them dumplings down the broth. I don't buy broth. Like I say, my chicken makes the broth, but you got to boil it to get the broth. There's not enough broth when you bake it to debone it. And y'all like that? No, Okay. I use a lot of, yeah, you got celery makes the dressing. So you're going to have celery, but you still have your bell pepper and onion, and you're going to chop it up. And like I say, put your whole stick of butter in that skillet, or a half a stick for sure. And I use butter. I don't care for the margarine, and it's not butter, you know, all that stuff. And you saute it. Have your skillet just enough where you ain't burning it. When it get translucent and really soft, like I say, just pour it over the cornbread bread mixture, you know, with all the meat. And like I say, and I use regular bread, just put a hot broth over there because you already took the chicken out the broth to debone it. Dressing is very easy, for real. Once you make the broth, that's it. You're just putting it together. And if y'all like boiled egg, boil you about 3 or 4 eggs, depending on how much dressing. Chop it up real fine. You're going to stir that through that too with the meat, because it helps give that dressing a flavor, I'm telling you. Sometimes I'll make some gravy. Some people like to make ground gravy because some people like gravy over their dressing. So I would make it dress some gravy. But say like if I used the turkey or chicken, the meat in the gravy would be the giblets and stuff. Okay. Some people make the gravy and have boiled eggs sliced up through the gravy as opposed to having it chopped up fine in the dressing. Mine got to be chopped up fine in the dressing. I don't care for the white, but once I do that, because I don't like egg, but once I do that, it tastes good. Y'all know what I'm saying? I don't be getting a big chunk of white. If I see it, I'm not going to get it. If it's a big old chunk of white, I'm just not going to eat it. But I can do it like that, and I can do it real fine inside some tuna. But just to be eating egg like that, I'm like, no, can't do that. Yeah, so that's how I do my dressing, y'all. And it's really simple to do it all the way homemade. You ain't got to be buying no broth on the side and the stove stop stuffing and stuff. You don't got to do that. Just, and the thing is, you got all this stuff in your house already. 9 out of 10, you already got cornmeal and flour in your house. You know what I'm saying? Some milk and stuff to throw that together. The cornbread don't have to be a perfectly baked cornbread because you crumble it up to use it for a dressing and it ain't got to come out perfect. Peach cobbler upside down cake. Now that sounds like a pineapple upside down cake. I never did it with the peach cobbler. I've heard of it, but yeah, pineapple upside down cake. So that's what it is. Only difference is you got peaches. Okay. Okay, let me look on here now. Pizarro, you in here, girl? What time you coming on, girl? Oh, and Pizarro, I really liked the way you expressed yourself on Lady Nika's yesterday about the TS thing. Was you here when I was talking about it? Let me see, what time is she advertising? Because I want to be up there in the bushes when you first come on. Is Pizarro still here? I really like the way you did that. You wasn't afraid, but afraid of what? Everybody, letting them know that they didn't like their treatment. Is she still here? Damn, y'all didn't know. That I thought that was funny. My mother-in-law passed last month. Her food was the best. I can't get a plate of it. I ain't stuff happen like that. Don't you be missing? Like my older sister used to be the one making all the sweet potato pies and cooking the salmon with the lemon on it. How she baked us that whole salmon. What else she was doing? It was the salmon. She did all the sweet potato pies. She would have a rack of lamb. She would do other besides just the turkey and the ham and stuff. Well, we do be missing that stuff. Now, is Pizarro still here? Is she advertising that she coming on? Did she find somebody with the other gadget? Girl, are you coming on? But I forgot about that when I saw you to tell you that. I liked it, how you came up there and voiced your true opinion. But you also did the same thing as on Spilly Boy Chat the other day, too, as well, when that Russian lady, the British lady was up there. Y'all have been on here. How long been on here? Oh, Lord. Am I making what do you call that when you do something a long time? Only one time I stayed on here 3 hours. Look like I'm getting close to that, trying to keep these airways up. Okay, I'm waiting on something. Oh, I'm glad I came on. Yeah, I'm really killing time for us this morning. Okay. She hasn't advertised it yet. You through cooking, Miss Pizarro? Are you still here? Are you cooking your dinner for your family? Quite sure you are, because kids, especially ones go to school, they hear about turkey this. They expect to see a turkey on Thanksgiving. So they want their fantasies too, like we all grew up with. By the time they're 8 and 10, whatever, they know the truth. But it's just like I said, it don't because it's not really about the holiday, it's the tradition of the situation. That's not really nothing that's going on right now. I want to talk about it unless y'all want to talk about something. I'm waiting on Pizarro. So she must have had to get out for a second and go see going on with the sound bites. Good morning, Kabush. I spoke 6 hours ago. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving today. Because I'm breaking a record now, y'all, by me being on this long. Because I know once I get off here, it's going to be all about being busy. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to get my duck. Let me see, let's just see what Tracy's real talking about. Oh, and let me say this too. I don't mind Freddy Cougar playing my stuff. because that's promotion to me. For people who don't know who I am, as new people go to the show, I don't mind. I don't flag and none of that. I've already told me always have permission to play mine. But I'm saying this because Jay Don was saying something about him playing Barry Carey stuff. But now, if he was streaming while she's still alive, I get that now. I don't think that should have been done. I could have waited till she got through with her stuff. Because usually I wait the next day if I want to play 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I get that. I really do. But that's why I'm saying it doesn't bother me if somebody want to take a snippet of my stuff, and I do the same. And I most do people that do will take my snippet of stuff. Like the other day, I played a little bit of Barry Carey because Barry Carey don't be doing it think like me. Ain't nobody doing no flagging and stuff. And sometimes when she was doing her show, guess who it was? She'll play a clip and we guess who that was like that. And don't nobody bother her because that's what we do. And then that gets her recognition. Well, when I and vice versa. Y'all know what I'm saying? My 5-year-old grandbaby stayed on my head about a damn time. Yeah, those kids in school and they talk gobble, 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 Thanksgiving, make pictures of turkeys. Now they expect that. So I would cook a turkey for my kids to sit turkey in the house for Thanksgiving. I let them have their little childhood fantasies. You Vega girl in here, are y'all saying that that's Freddie Cougar? Because she came right out and said, that's why I said W went too far off and said that Freddie Cougar was her ex. But let me see what he's saying though. Because what Tracy Burrell? Wait a minute. Let me turn this down so I can see what's going on here. It says Tracy Burrell says she's the one that reached out to who? See, I'll have to listen to this. Let me see something. I don't really want to listen to it. I'm not interested. Let me stop. I'm just not interested. Sonic. What's going on? No, I don't even want to go there with Stanky, baby. You leave that alone too, because she's trying hard for people to start talking about her. What do y'all think about GX's opinion though, of what was going on with T.S. Madison? He don't really even know her for real, do he? But he went straight to his channel though and started doing his homophobic rant again after he left Jay Wilson. And see, Jay Wilson keep letting him come back. I mean, he ain't getting that many clicks and views by letting GX come up there. What is the point? But people let people come whoever they want. I get that too. He went to his panel right away, and then Livia done did a couple of things. And they know what Livia about too. So I'm assuming when they let the people come in there and say the homophobic stuff, that it'd be about, like he said, the clicks, the views, and the coin. But I'm getting ready to get up off here because I don't got nothing else to say. I'm quite sure y'all don't need it. I don't see nobody else on right now that I want to watch. So that means I have to go to catch some replays. That's what that means. I'm got to go catch a lot of stuff. She got chopper plastic. Who got chopper plastic? Olivia said the bullshit because I'm not going to go back up in the chat. And I go take a peek. I don't never hear nothing about Chopper. He's still making videos. Because the last I heard of him, he was in the hospital for 3 weeks. Y'all, what was wrong? Oh, I got Chopper plastic. Was she fighting with him? They said, girl, I don't even want to say why they say he was in the hospital for 3 weeks. Because they say, well, we all know about the letters like that. But did it actually turn into full blown? Now I didn't see it. They were saying he was in the hospital for 3 weeks. 3 whole weeks. I wonder what, if he wanted us to know, I guess he'd tell us. Did he ever tell why? Because he allegedly did a video from the hospital. So I'm over here on her thing now. I want to see who told her those. Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, what do I do? Oh. Well, she trying to start a feud so her and Chopper can go back so people can go over there and watch it because she done fell off big time. Everybody get it. Is always everybody turned this and that. Yours is over with. 5. Move on, girl. Ain't nobody trying to let you back in like that. That's what she's doing. She's trying to make an argument with everybody so somebody can go back and forth with her. I am so glad that Miss Pizarro and everybody is halfway, ignoring her. I'm just glad people ignoring her. Yeah. Yeah, he just want airtime. Exactly, Joanna. Basically about him. But he sounded congested to me. Oh, 22 million is this 5 Yeah, Rodney, I done broke a record. I'm getting ready to go though. I was trying to clog up the heart, what you call it, airways, but it's getting hard now. I don't see how everybody can do this every day, 3, 4, 5 hours. I'm just trying to wait for Mrs. Barber to come on too. I don't see if anybody come on yet. That's what I'm doing. Now I'm over here looking at what they say. Thank you, baby. Got up and chop. So what if he got titties? They know that the man, he probably wants some titties. So what? And so what? You know what though? Y'all know when I showed y'all the picture last of a slick chick, and I told y'all with Pat Nicholson, she be changing her name. But then, and when I looked at a picture, Avatar Allie, I got to thinking, oh, I got it wrong. That's Allie. But then when I look close again, no, it's not. But Allie, you look like Pat Nicholson on that thing. I'm gonna put on my computer board side by side. Y'all can see what I'm talking about. I said, no, that's Allie. I had it wrong. But no, Allie is Allie. Slick chick got on, which is Pat Nicholson. Her rims are darker, black, thick and black. Her glasses are thick. But okay, so Pizarro everything. I hope she's getting ready, y'all. I'm gonna check one more time, let y'all know who I'm live and ain't. I'm leaving anyway. Because I don't got tired, y'all. Shoot. I got tired. And I'm gonna be watching some more of my sister wives today. I don't know if y'all watched that. Robin came into the marriage, $30 in debt, other kids and stuff. Cody adopted her 3 kids. Them ladies, 3 ladies laid the foundation of everything that's going on, and she turns out the only one with a house. That's another story. I don't know if y'all watched that or not. So I'm gonna go back there and watch some of that. So that's just what it is. Okay, y'all, I still don't see nobody. So if it is, y'all let me know. I know, and I'm loving it. I love it, Donna. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm clogging the airways, but then not only that, ain't too many people on live this morning anyway. They cooking their Thanksgiving meal. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming everybody gonna be on later on, and that's when I'm gonna really be moving around and cooking and stuff. I was hoping Miss Pizarro coming on now, but she said she needing a second device because she want to do her Enoch thing. So I can't hold y'all no longer, girl. I got tired, y'all. So I don't see nobody on. So I guess I got to go watch all the replays. Thank you all for being here. I hope everybody have a great Thanksgiving. If I don't come on for at least 5 or 10 minutes in the morning before I start moving around tomorrow morning, you know what I'm saying? But I don't got tired, y'all. Shit, I can't be doing this like this. I can't do it all the time, and I'm not. Oh, Mr. Carruthers live. What are you doing? Playing his music? We clogging our airways. The airways and the cash app. Now, people about busted because, first of all, I'm not going to get broke trying to have a big meal just for one day because I got to eat every day. But some people that can afford that could do it. That's fine. First of all, because some ladies go all the way out that way, and I understand because they want their kids to have that Thanksgiving. But I'm telling y'all, don't break yourself for this one day because y'all got to eat tomorrow. Because it's only so many days you can eat leftovers, and ain't nobody going to want no leftovers that Thanksgiving about that 3rd day, okay? So y'all make sure y'all think about that as well. But to y'all that can afford it, that's fine too. Now I'm finna get in the road and go get my dog. I was gonna try to wait around a little bit. Yeah, I might cut up some giblets gravy and make gravy. Like I said, mine gonna have chicken all the way through it because some people only put giblets. Just Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all another dressing that's good though. It always got to be chicken. Some neck bones. Get y'all some beef neck, some pork neck bones, and cook them neck bones like you with the chicken till all the meat come off the bones. So instead of having chicken in your dressing, you got neck bone meat. Oh, that makes the best dressing. It can be neck bones too. I'm getting in the street. What time is it? Y'all, it's 10:50. I came on here at 8 o'clock. Oh my God. I got a ham in my freezer, Joanna. I'm gonna see if one of the young folks want to put that on tomorrow morning. Then my niece had a ham over there. She was trying to get me to get and cook. That ham, it'd be in here forever with just me and my husband. I think I want to take to the butcher and slice it up into ham steaks. That's the only way we eat it fast. Sometimes I'll get up in the morning and I'll fry me a ham steak. You know what I'm saying? Happy Thanksgiving to you too as well. Can y'all start dropping them diamonds? See, I stayed on here a long time to make small talk with y'all. Can I get some diamonds? Thank you, the bushes. You did it, D-Dot. Neck bones make the best dressing, I'm telling you. Thank y'all for coming. Happy Thanksgiving. Hit the like on the way out. I'll try to see y'all for a few minutes tomorrow morning. Toodaloo. Toodaloo.